Holy shit. It's Super Mario Sunshine 2! Ah, ha, ha. Can you believe it, guys? We're finally here.
Super Mario Sunshine is so good. Where's the real Super Mario Sunshine 2?
It's right here, Frank. You're watching it. This is how the game goes. This is the Mario Sunshine in action. 2, that is, even. So, for a billion years after the old Mario Sunshine playthrough, by the way, this is not actually Mario Sunshine 2. I'm sure that I'm going to title this Super Mario Sunshine 2, but it's not. Yeah. It's just our second playthrough of it. The first game I think we've had a second playthrough of.
Yeah.
After we made the first playthrough, the game sort of did something to my brain. It kind of took a little piece of it or something like that and replaced it with itself. So with every single series after the first one, I bring up Super Mario Sunshine because I can't fucking help it. It's like a little worm that wriggles around through the curves and creases in my brain. It makes me say things that I don't mean and want to. But anyway, I was like, one day, that's it. Super Mario Sunshine 2 happening on October 21st, 2022.
Yeah.
And here we are, October 21st of 2022. I struggle to remember it. But we're doing it.
Just literally not correct. None of that was correct.
What do you mean?
This is not October 1st.
21st. 21st.
It's the 14th.
It's not
15th,
just the
Frank.
video isn't going out on the same day we're recording it, Franklin.
Look, all I'm saying is you're trying to give me facts here, and I'm seeing discrepancies in the facts here. So
all I'm seeing is Super Mario Sunshine 2! Stephanie put a big 2 there. Hell yeah. Alright, so this was my save from when the Super Mario All-Stars came out. We are playing it on Super Mario All-Stars, by the way. We're playing in fucking HD comparatively to the last series, which was in 480 fucking
on
bullshit.
A real GameCube.
On a real GameCube. Yeah. Now we're playing the fucking fake cube. Nintendo Switch cube, as I like to call it.
Oh, why is he made out of fucking Jello?
It's cool. It's called fucking cartoon physics. Look it up. Anyway, so I 100%ed it as 120 shines, got a little start thing there. This is my save, my practice save for this playthrough. It's only got 30 shines, but all of this was done literally just before we started recording. Yeah. I spent 3.5 hours just playing the game, getting to 30 stars. So now we're going to make a new one in Mario K. Yay!
What time is it in Frankland, Frank?
It is currently 11:33 p.m.
Oh.
Yeah, it's mostly due to the disjointed time zones, kind of. And daylight savings.
Oh yeah,
I think we're getting closer to the window of it being good.
Your daylight savings. Sorry, I just cracked that right into my brain. Isn't your daylight savings not it hasn't happened yet, or it's about to?
No,
or?
It's November 2nd.
Because ours happened.
Go back an hour.
Ours happened a week and a half ago or something like that.
Yeah.
So it makes it even more confusing.
It was a month or 2 ago, I thought. Because I used to show up to work in the dark. But now I show up in the morning.
Daylight savings. It happened a week and a half ago or something. Yeah, it did.
Well, I'm just telling you what the light's doing, alright? I don't care about your sciences.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling you about the real world, the real outside world.
My goofy, disgusting, fucking pseudoscientific science.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be.
He's actually gonna tell me the Earth isn't flat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Listen, man, I've been reading a lot of Discord, and I think I know a thing or two about geography. Anyway, look, there's Mario's dick. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen, Mario Sunshine 2. This is a full playthrough, by the way. This isn't just a one-off. I'm fucking serious.
He has a plump penis underneath his shorts.
What a delightful way to describe that, Frank. We have so many things to discuss, including, of course, the elephant in the room. Please show yourself in. Mario movie trailer released. Have you both seen it?
Good. Yeah. When did it come out?
It came out on the 6th.
Okay. No,
so you haven't seen it? Oh, well, in between episodes, looks like somebody's got to be informed.
Okay.
Of Mr. Mario being played by yours truly, Chris Pratt. Yeah, so the trailer release, and I agree, Frank. I think it looks pretty good. It makes me hype. As long as the Mario movie does one of 3 things, I'll enjoy it. It's either so bad that it's good, I just enjoy that it's terrible. It's either legitimately good, or it's kind of bad, but just seeing the funny characters that I know and love on screen brings me joy. And I think that it probably can't fuck up all of those. And I don't know, the trailer looked pretty promising, so, you know.
Yeah, I mean, people are seemingly they're saying Chris Pratt's Mario for the 3 words he said were really bad. I don't think it was that bad.
People are like, he's just doing his normal voice. He said he was doing a voice. I'm like, I can kind of detect a hint of like a bit of a Brooklyn accent. I think that's what he's going for. Maybe I'm just reading into it. But here's my thing. I've seen so many people that are like, oh, I can't believe it. It's so bad. But I'm like, did you guys like not hear that it would be Chris Pratt? Like I mentally prepared myself for all the voices.
I've watched a lot of Chris Pratt.
Yeah, well, it's just been like, it's been a year since they announced them, almost like exactly. And I was just, I don't know, I was prepared and I was ready. And when I heard it, I was like, oh, it's fine, whatever.
You've been preparing me for it.
Yeah.
Reminding me that Chris Pratt is Mario constantly.
No, I have. It's an important fact.
When I say Mario, you say Chris Pratt.
Exactly. I want these to be your last words. Well, apparently Nintendo have like bought and made their own movie company now already, and they're like,
oh, the Nintendo Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, there's rumors that that's going to be a thing, which I don't know, kind of excites me in a weird way. I don't expect them all to be good, but there's a part of me, that little childhood little thing that's like, oh, they're going to be on the big screen.
The Luigi movie.
I hope so.
The Waluigi movie.
Oh man. Don't say that around Frank, his dick will get too hard. All the Luigi movie would be great. Can you imagine Luigi's Mansion in a movie form? If I told that to my kid's self, he'd literally die.
Because Mario being sentenced to life in prison.
Yeah. A bit of graffiti.
Well, that's only one of the charges. He also got charged for jaywalking on the runway.
He did kind of do that, didn't he? Kind of slid around like a madman. This cutscene's like 5 minutes long, by the way. I don't know if you noticed.
So I was thinking, like,
so nice for Nintendo to not make it skippable and.
Yep, none of the cutscenes are skippable.
That's because.
And even though this is the all-star version where they've improved things, they're like, cutscene skip.
They're like the cutscenes in Mario Sunshine, A+.
They are A+. Look at that, A+. Fucking cinematography right there. I do still love this game, by the way. It's still up there. I do think, I mean, like, I kind of said this in the Mario Odyssey playthrough, but I think Mario Odyssey might be my favorite Mario game. But this one's still pretty up there. Especially in this version. Being able to play with a Switch Pro controller, honestly, like, I know people love the GameCube controller, but there's something like having two separate buttons for holding down the nozzle and moving with the nozzle is so fucking nice. You have no idea. It makes such a big difference for me personally.
Wait, you can't just hold a button to use the water?
Ah, shit. So, I'll try and explain it. So, the way that the GameCube works is like the L and R buttons worked as two buttons depending on how hard you press them. So if you press them halfway, they do one thing, and if you press them all the way, it would do a different thing.
Right.
In this game, if you press it all the way, Mario stands still and shoots, and then you can control where he's shooting as he's standing. If you press halfway, he can run and shoot, right? And running and shooting is super nice, but it was always a little bit finicky on the GameCube because you had to kind of hold like the R button in like in media res. You couldn't push it all the way down. You kind of had to. It's not like impossible to use, but it's just nice having two separate buttons for right now. Fucking button facts for you. Woman getting kidnapped. You know how it is. See you later, Anya Taylor-Joy. I will now be referring to every character by their voice cast. Hello, Keegan Michael Key. Anyway, because I'm just like that. I just know everyone.
Yeah. Very quirky of you.
Jack Black as Bowser? How have I not killed this guy yet? What the fuck? What the hell? He's getting away with...
Been practicing, huh?
I was! Oh my god! He should be dead!
Here's Debbie giving the alert.
What the fuck? Why aren't you dead? Get here! What the... Fall over! What is this? This is unmitigated.
Not wetting him enough.
I thought it...
He's waterproof.
You gotta make sure he's moist.
They're moist!
Soaked.
Come back here, you freaking... What the hell is happening? Oh man, all my practice doing this once earlier today is failing me.
That's it.
Why aren't you there? Jesus Christ. I thought I was hitting him a lot.
This is why you never practice anything. You just walk in blind, and if you stuff it up, you say, oh, I didn't practice. But then if you have practiced and then you stuff it up, then that's just, you're terrible.
Is it too late to say I didn't practice? Can I say that now?
Yeah.
Can that now be
No, it's too late.
Would you guys believe me if I
put
said
in the
that?
line where he said he practiced.
This is my save, my practice save for this playthrough.
I just saw the screen was on and had Mario Sunshine on it.
That's all you need to know, my man.
Yeah, he just had it on ready to go.
I did. Mabini came in and I was halfway through a level because I was practicing to the very last fucking second.
Yeah.
Bianco Hills, let's go.
I got here like 7 minutes early. I said I was going to be late, and then I got here and I'm like, what the hell? What time? Look at
What the heck?
was like a 15-minute drive. And like, normally it's a 20-minute drive. What happened?
It's not a weekday, and the traffic
Yeah.
isn't as bad.
I usually come here on the weekend anyway.
Oh, yeah. All that matters in terms of time frame is that yesterday, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I don't care that you broke your elbow, and I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. This is shit. No! I recorded a video for myself. It took me 5 hours yesterday of just straight screaming at the microphone. So if I sound a little less extraordinary this episode, this session, then I apologize. But I'm bringing it. I'm bringing my A game. It's Mario Sunshine 2. How could you
We've
not?
got Frank as backup.
We do. Frank's here. Frank, you've never seen this game before.
Yeah.
What do you think so far?
I have totally never seen this game before.
You haven't seen
It's
it on the
truly
same dot.
revolutionary.
Yeah.
You've
I
never
don't
been
think
in the
that's
Mario
our
Sunshine 2.
YouTube
That's the
URL.
biggest thing. If you're not watching it for the great fucking gameplay, you're watching it for the Frank commentary.
Yeah, that's right.
Give us one of your
I don't know if it was a
iconic,
selling point.
iconic fucking nuggets of wisdom, Frank. Go. As I save this to Mario.
I think the Pokemon Auto Battler feature they've introduced is good.
It looks interesting, I guess. I'm still on the fence about that freaking game, dude. Did you see the new Pokemon they announced today? It's a little fucking frog guy that's like a Basilisk from Dark Souls. With
Yep.
his fake eyes, with the like fucking Twitch streamer.
So what is he? A frog or a snake?
He's just like this. He's like a fucking guy. I don't know, man. Basilisks and Dark Souls are lizards as well. I think
Yeah.
I'm more
Basilisk just
upset
means
that we're getting a
reptile.
VTuber gym leader for the electric gym leader.
Yes, that's what I meant. He's a fucking streamer VTuber thing. Yeah.
A VTuber is like a virtual. It's not. You don't actually see what they look like. Is that what that is?
Yeah, they just
Yeah,
have
it's
like a little
virtual
character.
avatar.
Avatar.
That's,
Yeah. A webcam avatar.
It's mocaps to their face.
I've heard this phrase VTuber and I've been like, yeah, that sounds like a word. And then
Sounds like a word. I'm pretty sure the lexicographers brought that up in the latest dictionary update.
yeah.
I don't have a problem with VTubers. I don't know. I don't really feel one way or another about them, if I'm honest with you. I was like, do I feel this way? No, I don't know. They just exist.
Like, I don't actively seek out VTubers. Like, I don't go onto their streams and like watch them 24/7.
You didn't want to watch that
But-
game?
Every time I see like a VTuber clip on YouTube, it almost always makes me laugh because the VTubers I see on YouTube Shorts are the more like just like normal people VTubers where they're just being a call with their friends and they just start shit posting and it's just full of chaotic energy and I'm like, I am happy for this. This is good. This is funny.
Right, if you're the authority on VTubers, because you're the only one who's watched
Which
them
I'm
in this
not,
room,
but okay.
would you clarify, or classify, I should say, me as a VTuber?
Let me try seeing if it's classified that a VTuber has to be streaming.
So I've really put a real brain puzzler on today's episode,
Yeah,
right at episode 1,
Ihasnotomato destroys VTuber community.
with facts and logic.
With facts and logic. Your avatar is a little man.
He is but a little man.
Yeah.
I
A
have
little
horrible
Mario.
memory problems because I have the memory of a goldfish and sometimes struggle to remember what I ate for breakfast yesterday.
Yeah.
Do you actively have your avatar representing you on screen during most of your video's content?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're technically a VTuber.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck! Alright, well, if anyone needs any VTuber questions answered, I'm your man.
What did you have for breakfast?
I had. Oh, God, I don't remember. No, I do remember. I had gluten-free corn flakes with raspberries and strawberries cut into them, and it doesn't taste good at all.
Oh.
Here's a fun fact: cornflakes are designed to promote abstinence because they're so bland and boring. Whereas I've been told, at least, the strawberries and things are an aphrodisiac. So you would think that combining the two might create an interesting combination. Nah, just makes it kind of not good, if I'm honest with you. Anyway,
Okay, you threw a curveball at me there.
what?
I wasn't expecting the whole point of putting the strawberries in there to be an aphrodisiac.
It's not why I did it. I did it to spice up my food, but I'm just saying it's funny.
What's an aphrodisiac?
Makes you horny.
Oh.
Doesn't make you horny, but you know, people say it increases your sexy drive.
Right.
Like chocolate.
I don't need
Well,
that.
some aphrodisiacs literally do. Like they make your like hormones spike up. You-
Yeah, I don't know
You're
the science
horny.
behind it. I mean, I'd believe it. And I'm not even sure if strawberries are, but I think that's like the thing, you know, strawberries and cream from Ninja Sex Party.
No, I get you. Yeah.
Oh, is that why it's strawberries and cream? I thought it's just they're in a hot tub of strawberries and cream. I'm like, yeah, of course. Why wouldn't you be?
No, I think that it's because strawberries are an aphrodisiac. They might not be. The only one I know of for sure is chocolate.
Graham crackers were also, given the myth to make you not horny
Yeah.
if you ate them.
Yeah, I really.
Specifically propaganda to make boys not want to masturbate, which
That's
is just
what it is.
hilarious to me.
It's not really. I mean, it's abstinence in a way, I suppose.
Can I tell you about as a constant eater of cornflakes? It doesn't change anything at all. It's just like cornflake. The more cornflakes you eat, the more gross it gets.
That's what I mean. That's the thing about them. Is that they were literally designed to be
next
bland
episode.
and boring. Yeah, okay, fine. Freaking bye. See ya.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Super Mario Graham Crackers.
Super Mario Abstinence Patrol. To carry on to what we were talking about last time. We were talking about something really interesting in the very first episode of this cool ass series, which is that cornflakes make your dick go limp. What it does is that it's so boring that it's just like, I don't know. What's the point? That's the point.
Yeah, someone was like, what is the most boring food you could possibly eat? What about rice? Rice is worse than cornflakes. Cornflakes has got flavour in it.
They're base. Well, maybe it's because with rice you usually put with something else. Maybe rice base.
I can have straight rice and be like, it tastes like it's got a flavour in it.
I only eat gay rice, so I wouldn't know about that. Don't hit me. Okay, you hit me. I shouldn't have aggravated him before I tried to do this.
Yeah.
I'm really fucking this up. I was playing pretty well earlier today.
Yeah, you're having a meltdown, you're freaking out.
He's having a meltdown. Look at him.
He's having an ink down, thank you very much.
Having his arms ripped off systematically, one by one. That's the way I want it.
He can
That's the way I want it,
regenerate.
though.
That's the way I want him to live.
Just chop it off and see if it grows back.
My dogs are barking, as they always tend to do in this wild world of ours.
Been going for long walks, huh?
Are they cannibal canines?
What the hell are you
Been
talking?
working in the old salt mines, huh?
I'm missing a reference here, and it's scaring me.
Well, when people work and their feet are sore from working, and they go, "My dogs are barking."
That's probably the funniest thing I've heard all day. I miss when you were around here, Frank, running around the floor barefoot, going underneath cabinets and stuff.
We're like, Frank, get back in here.
You can hide behind the fridge. We'd have to coax him out with some graham crackers. People don't realize this, but Frank is actually 2'1" in real life.
Small me.
He is very small.
Excuse me, I'm 1'2". Thank you very much.
All I know is that
hate
you're
when
shorter
you
than
keep
me,
forgetting
and as
this
I
shit.
always like to say, all short people look the same to me. If you are smaller than 6'1" at least, I do not see you as an individual.
You didn't even pick up the blue coin.
I don't
What
need the blue
fuck?
coin.
We're not
We're
getting the
speed
blues.
running.
The blues are stupid, Frank.
Yeah.
Did someone recognise me at the hardware store the other day?
They said Mab, Beanie? Is that really you?
No, I know, not that kind of recognition.
Shit!
Somebody who went to school with, apparently.
Oh no.
Really?
But they were from like
Practicing, huh?
4 years younger than us.
I did that in my practice as well.
I didn't recognise them either. They were like, "Did you go to the?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Oh, but then they didn't actually recognize you. They just kind of like a vague recollection of you
Yeah, well,
wandering
like-
around like the
Yeah,
Sasquatch that you are.
Yeah, well, they were like, "You used to be really tall." I'm like, "I still am really tall."
Yeah, like what the fuck? You can't just change your perspective on that.
Yeah.
Beanie is like
Pretty
one of the
cool.
2 people on the planet that is taller than me, so
Yeah.
I respect him for that.
Yeah.
For that fact. See, I did it on my second try, Dad.
He's a chuckster.
Oh, we have not gotten to that point.
They're all chucksters.
They should rename all the Piantas to Chucksters, honestly. That's all they are in my eyes. Disgusting little Chucksters.
Here we go, fighting another who's piranha plant.
Frank, this is only the 4th one so far, okay?
That's
No,
right.
wait, 5th. It's the 5th one.
The
It's
one
the-
true downside
It's
to the start of this
next
game.
one. Yeah, it's the next one in line, Frank. It's his turn.
I think that's also the last one in the game, though, funnily enough. They did not spread them out very well.
No.
But it's because they're really easy, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Now, is he gonna do the fruit shine skip?
Fruit Shine Skip? Oh god, I don't recognize that name off the top of my head. Tell me what it is.
I don't know what it's actually called, but it's skipping
Oh.
and getting the shine immediately that requires you to do the whole like watermelon
Yeah,
bullshit.
I know what that one is. I don't even remember how to, because the Watermelon Festival is already optional, so I don't really know why you would need to do that unless it was a 100% speedrun, which I'm guessing that's where they do it in. This game, I don't know if you know this, Frank, I had a big spiel about it in the last series. Unlike Mario 64, Galaxy 2, I think Galaxy 2, I can't quite remember, I'm pretty sure, and Odyssey, this game's progression, you can't just collect any shine, you have to collect certain shines to finish the game.
Yeah.
So there's a shit ton of just completely optional shines that you just do not need to get at all. All you have to do is do the first 7 shines in every world, and that's it. The 8th one, which is the Watermelon Festival, where people do that skip, is not required.
But so did the 3D All Stars add optional shines?
No.
No.
No, they didn't actually do anything to the game itself. They just made it widescreen and made it HD. Simple as that. And maybe it runs at a higher frame rate, I don't know.
Like Twilight Princess.
Yeah. Well, no, Twilight Princess HD did add some shit. Yeah. Like amiibo functionality.
Oh yeah. Did it have Snotty up the top there before?
Yes, well, in the last mission, I actually don't know.
In the GameCube version.
Yes. As I just said, they didn't change anything in the game at all.
Yeah.
So, do me a favor if you ask another question. Was that there before? The answer is yes.
Yep.
In my experience, doing these guys one at a time is the best way. However, if you can get 2 at once, then you'll get a piece of salt stuck in the back of your throat.
Nice.
It's been long enough that you don't remember everything about this game. It'll be like playing a new game.
Yeah,
Some might even say something akin to Mario Sunshine 2 even.
Yeah. Clearly I didn't watch this episode recently of our original series.
Have you been rewatching the series?
Yeah. I've just been watching episodes that I'm like, that one's a good episode.
I think you'll find that they're all good episodes.
What's the one where I go crazy? Oh yeah, it's like the second half of the series, so I just watched that.
The one that I go crazy is episode 1.
Yeah.
At least of this series it is.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of figuring out what I'm going to do for the thumbnail, but I know it'll have something to do with my little character with big swirly eyes staring off into the distance.
Should have like a reference to the thumbnail art from the original series.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was thinking that when we get back to Wind Waker, I would recreate the old thumbnail in my new style and ability.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. You like how that tree has no leaves and now it does?
Can you ride the catamarans?
What the fuck is a catamahoot?
Was
that how it worked in the original?
Yeah, in the original you could ride these, but you can't now.
Yeah, just no one bothered. That's why.
I meant the
Give me a
tree
push.
part. I was doing a bit.
I don't actually know if that was. You know, you might be onto something, Franklin. Maybe your loose brain ramblings are amounting to something after all. I gotta say, I'm enjoying playing this game again for the 4th time in 2 years, and the 2nd time today with you guys. We should play more games over and over again.
We're gonna do Wind Waker.
How about Twilight Princess?
Yeah, we'll do Twilight Princess again.
Well, now that Frank's here, we gotta do them all again.
That's right, we're gonna add Frank.
Yeah.
It's like protein. You just keep adding
Add
it
some
to
Frank.
everything.
Yeah.
That's how I feel when we finally started doing Sodden. It's like, yeah, I play this game like 2 or 3 times a year.
We will get back to Sodden, by the way.
Yeah.
I guarantee you. It's just time is of the essence.
That's right.
Which means nothing with the context of
It's
what I just said. But, you know, we're just guys. We're all a bit busy, you know, it's getting to the end of the year.
Yep.
Oh my god, I'm getting such bad RNG on this fight. This thing is at the end when it's normally at the other end. This is kind of fucked up, and I'm feeling kind of attacked right now.
Is that what streamers say?
I don't know. That's what I say every day.
Every day.
Whenever something inconveniences me.
I usually catch myself and I'm like, I'm being too angry. Why am I being so angry? Oh, I haven't eaten, that's right.
When I'm angry, I'm just like, why am I so fucking angry?
Oh, I just have so much pent-up aggression that I just let games milk it out of me. That's a much better way than murdering someone else instead, for example.
Literally.
I'd rather just play a card game and be like, what the fuck?
Just unleash all your
Why is it
pent-up
so
anger at
fucking
some unknowing pedestrian at the post office.
I try
Can't
not to
relate.
do it.
He tries not to, but sometimes he just grabs the old lady across the street and he strangles
I just
her.
grabbed the pen and shanked the person behind me. It's
probably
only
making
natural,
it.
it's only human. Everyone's got to vent their frustration somehow.
A murderous tendencies come to the force.
You know, it builds up. You unleash it on some unsuspecting, unknowing, and undeserving person, and then it fizzles back down again.
So I go, what the fuck, Lieutenant Surge? How did you one-shot my fucking Pokemon with Thunderbolt?
Fucking strangle his Raichu, find where its neck is, and just fucking go to town.
Yeah, good luck finding its neck, by the way.
Yeah,
It's
I
down
know.
the bottom.
It makes me want to try, you know? Try and figure out where he's at.
Mega Raichu has a
go in.
long neck. Chubby Chew.
Raichu does not have a mega form, but he does have an Alolan form where he's riding his tail like a surfboard, and it looks like shit.
Because we're gonna nostalgia bait more, and it's like, remember when Pikachu used a surfboard? Now this Raichu uses a
Yeah,
surfboard.
they love surfing Pikachu and balloon Pikachu
Balloon Pikachu!
and all the others. They have a new evolution for Girafarig, by the way. His name is Farigiraf. And it looks
Yeah, I
stupid.
saw it. It's
It made me
horrifying,
mad.
but it's cute. I think it's cute.
I mean, it looks alright. It's just not what I would picture for an evolution
Yeah.
for Girafarig. His tail is eating his own head now. That's the twist. Anyway, next time, bye.
Welcome back to Pokemon.
As you can see, we have our famed Mario.
Chris
You ever
Pratt.
named your Pokemon Mario before?
No.
Because I know what
No.
we should call it if we play another Pokemon game on this channel. I feel like we have to play the new game on the channel because we talk about it so damn much, even though I see that my interest of it is waning.
It would be interesting.
We do a blind playthrough. We could do a co-op playthrough with Frank.
Yeah. Can we
Yeah.
do it? We'll do a series where we watch Frank do it. And
Well,
we'll just sit there and laugh at him.
we could do that.
Yeah.
I would like to do a series of Pokemon with you guys, because then we can all like pitch in and like I'll play the game and or something, and then you guys can be like, "Use Fund the guy," and I'm like, "All right," and then we'll name the Pokemon fucking shit like Suicune and shit. You
Yeah.
can call something like horrible Liam if you like.
Yeah.
Call that
Giraffe-a-rig.
stupid new giraffe Rigoraph. It looked like that he evolved like normally as well, and everyone was like, "Holy shit, they've
Yeah,
added
it's a-
regular evolutions
It's
back."
a Girafarig, and then evolves into Frigoraph, and then evolves into Frigorigorig, and then Frigopig.
And then it evolves
Well,
into fuck off.
the thing is, I'm pretty sure Farigiraf is still a palindrome, but it's
Yeah.
like backwards.
Yeah.
Like, it's a good name. I like the name a lot. I just thought the
Evolves
design.
into Pigip.
I wanted his tail to turn into. I want him to turn into his beta design. Okay, there, I said it. You've seen the beta Girafarig design, haven't you, Frank?
Yeah. I want Golbat to go back to being its yellow sprite, but, you know, we can't always get what we want.
Yeah. Zil Pantissimo.
Yeah.
You remember this guy? He laughs at me. He's also the. I'm sure I've told you this super fun fact. This is like literally like Did You Know Gaming 101, but his head model underneath it is the postman from the Zelda 64 games.
Yep.
They had to put that new art, put the old art in the new format in this game. And they could have just drawn a line and two dots and been like, yeah, it's his face.
That's how I make most of my characters anyway.
All my characters look the same.
Wow. Hey, pole guy.
All of my characters are just men in capes.
They don't all have capes. Elkane doesn't have a cape, does he?
No.
I didn't think so. You bitch, you liar. I was gonna say, I have no characters with capes, and then I remembered like 3 characters that have to have capes.
It's like, it's not a cape, it's a coat.
It's a cowl, I'll have you know.
Hmm?
You know the face of this tank is me when she don't stop sucking. I'll be here all week, guys. Oh my god. Gotta put that thing
Meanwhile, the
away.
evil Mario is she who will not stop sucking. What that tongue do?
He's
though?
under the impression that Peach is his mother. He should not be making those gestures around her. I'm just saying.
When she's peanutting my park and then Mecha Bowser appears?
So this theme park reminds me of the fact that I recently went away on a trip to the Gold Coast for a week.
Yeah.
For 8 days, and it was very fun and nice and good. And despite the fact it was overcast the whole time, I loved it. I love fucking tropical islands, tourist trap paradises like that. I know a lot of people don't, but I fucking adore them. So going to the Gold Coast was super fun. I stayed in a place called Miami, and it wasn't Miami, but it was called Miami, which was cool. I have a lot of anecdotes from that whole trip, but this in particular, I went for the first time ever to theme parks. I went to SeaWorld, and then I went to Movie World. I went with my my dad. We're going to go to those two things. It was like the only two things on the trip that we were like definitely gonna do. We were getting a hire car. And we got the hire car. We were like, okay, if the hire car comes like kind of early or whatever, we'll go to SeaWorld. The hire car comes at like about 10 a.m. And we're like, all right, there's probably enough time to like go to SeaWorld and like see the basic, you know, the get around the park.
Spinning.
It closes at, this is tail, you dingus.
That's a cloaca.
You are correct. You've distracted me. Stop derailing me. I'm on this rail.
Yeah.
So the park opened at 9:30. And it closes at 5. So like we're leaving at 10. We'll be able to get there. We get to the car park. It's literally full to the brim. It's like the car park literally reaches over the horizon. And oh, I think I hit him. Oh, I did. Yay! That was just a wild shot, and that one missed to make up for it, I guess. So we get to the car park, fucking full to the brim. Literally like cars as far as the eye can see. A giant, massive car park. Couldn't get in at all. And my dad was like, "All right. Fuck this," and then we just left. We did something else that day. Went up to Tambourine Mountain, which is literally just Harndorf, but in a different location.
It wasn't very impressive. It's just Harndorf.
It literally just was. At least I apparently there was like this cool, like someone told me afterwards that like apparently like there's this cool like jungle or like forest boardwalk thing that you can go over. And we didn't do that at all. That's for sure. Oh my god, I did this in record time. Anyway. So we went the next day, and my dad was like, fuck, like, you know, we are not, if we're going to get there, we're going to get a park. So we got there an hour early instead. So I got a picture of the car park completely empty.
Nice.
We were there from when it opened, literally when the gates opened. It was real shuffled in. Which, by the way, there was like 1 billion people there. Everyone went into this, into the jellyfish building at the same time, and I've never seen more people in one place in my life. And literally every step I took, I swear I was about to kill a child. Like it's just like it was just filled with people. It was very.
So you was a good time.
It was a good time. I enjoyed it.
Being one step away from murdering a child the whole time.
Also, fun fact: they do not believe. They don't believe in wearing masks in the Gold Coast, so I was the only one
Makes
that did
sense to me.
Basically the entire trip. But, you know, anyway, I also wore it on the plane, which no one else wore, so I don't know.
Was the Gold Coast affected by the floods?
No, I heard about it afterwards. There was big floods going down in Melbourne. That's a bit of a tangent I was about to go on today. I went to the border of Queensland and New South Wales, where they're using completely different time zones because one of them believes in daylight savings and the other one doesn't, and it's very confusing.
Well, Queensland doesn't believe in
that's great. I love when that happens.
So like, but there's like a city. There's like literally just like in between the states, and you can like just walk over like a small park, and you're in a different state and a different time zone. So if you have an appointment, and they stick to those time zones. So if you have an appointment on the other side of this, on like, if you live in New South Wales and you have an appointment in Queensland, like you got to adjust your clock to whatever their time is. It's weird.
Yeah.
You just got to live like that. It's crazy, man.
I'll have to...
Damn, you really live like this? It's just because Queensland doesn't believe in daylight saving. They just don't do it.
Queensland's a foreign country, really.
Yeah.
They're backwards. They're the Alabama of Australia.
Not as crazy as Western Australia. I had no idea. Apparently Western Australia like wants to annex every now and then. I'm like, what the hell? I didn't know that. Anyway, that's a whole other tangent.
Just everyone
Is
wants
that the
to
word?
lead everywhere.
Wants to secede. Separate.
Yeah. What's annex mean? What did I just say something
It
stupid?
means it wants to take something else or someone else's.
They want to take my land.
Yeah.
Yeah, so secede, yes, thank you. I didn't even know that was a thing. Anyway, I'm getting very off topic. All I want to say is I enjoyed SeaWorld so fucking much. We were there literally from opening 9:30 and we left at 4 p.m, which is 1 hour before closing.
Yeah.
We were like, I
You were like, I'm so sick of fish, I'm going home.
I was not sick of fish. So they had like a place you could stay there, like a hotel thing. I'm like, oh man, that'd be cool. Anyway, the next day we went to Movie World, Warner Brothers Movie World, and we again opened. We were there like an hour before the gates opened when the car park was empty. We were there right when the gates opened at 9 a.m. and we left at 12:30. It was not as interesting.
No.
Because here's the thing: the whole theme park experience is new to me, right? Like I don't really know what it's all about necessarily. Like I like the shows and stuff at SeaWorld, but there were rides and things. But I'm not a ride person. I only ride on top of other people. Anyway, the thing about Movie World it's cool. It's like got a really cool environment. It's like a cool vibe. They've got like recreated this like little town, like street. This looks like an old American street. It's pretty cool. A lot of restaurants, a lot of places to be. I went and saw Scoob in 4D there, which it was a hyper abridged version of Scoob, and they just kept like cutting scenes, and I basically saw the whole movie without actually seeing the whole movie.
That sounds great.
It was weird, and I kind of like I was looking around, like, do people realize that this movie is viciously cut up? Fun fact about 4D: have you guys ever watched a 4D movie before?
No.
Yes, I remember. I want to say about 10, maybe 12. We went to, I think it was Disney World, and it was a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids 4D movie ride.
Is that where the chairs move? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yeah, the chairs shake you a little bit, and then when the dog sneezes, the piss bottle sprays you.
Yeah, so
And then-
you get three things. Your chair gyrates, they shoot gas at the back of your neck, and then they'll shoot water at you when Shrek sneezes at the screen. That was my first 4D experience.
Okay.
And I remember when I saw it like 10 years ago, the Shrek 4D, and I was like, man, this technology is interesting, but I can't wait for the future to see how they improve it. So I can now confidently report to you that they have not improved it.
They forgot about it.
In fact, if anything, it's worse. I wasn't sneezed at all in the whole film.
fact,
I was just
Yeah,
gyrated
probably
up and
not
down.
worth the money.
The main thing about Movie World was all the rides, particularly the roller coasters, right? And they had signs out by all the roller coasters that were like, that told you like the approximate wait time, and all of them were like upwards of like an hour, right?
Yeah,
so you were standing
that's
in
how
line for
rides
like
work.
an hour. Well, what I realized is if you're not interested in rides, like that's kind of bad because that's basically going to be like half of your time at the park. You're going to go
Yes.
stand in a line for upwards of an hour, and then you're going to have like a 2-minute ride where you feel like you're going to die, and you scream, and you like literally feel the worst terror you've ever had in your life. And then you go and do it again at the next ride.
That's
if you're
why I
not
just
interested in
unlocked
rides,
the brain
which-
cells in the back of my brain that just tells me not to go on rides.
If you're not interested in rides, like me and Frank and possibly Mabini, I don't know, suddenly there's a hell of a lot less to do.
Yep.
And like there's lots of restaurants, and like they're all really cool, but once you have lunch once, you're like, all right, well, I've had
Yeah.
lunch. All of these restaurants mean nothing to me now, I guess. And yeah, so we
It's
just
even
kind of like
worse
we
now that I'm a
wandered
jaded
backwards and
adult, too.
forwards.
Because one of the amusing part that's like kind of close to where we live. I used to love going as a kid, even though I never liked going on the rides, because they had like they have like a small like zoo section and like an aquarium section. But
See,
in
that's
like
really
the
cool.
back
I
of the
wish they had
park,
that.
they had like carnival game stands, and I used to love going back there and doing them. But now that I'm a jaded adult, I realize 90% of them are just rigged, and I'd be better off just buying the shit instead of wasting all my money on the carny games.
There were carnival games at both of these parks, I will say, but I'm not interested in them either because I don't really care about tatty toys or anything like that anymore. I used to. Now I
No, but
don't.
yeah, like it wasn't even really the toys. It was like I had a lot of fun like throwing the rings and the bottles and shit.
Oh,
But then you realize that 90% of the time it's just rigged, so you fail. It's like, oh, okay, I just won't
Yeah.
do this then.
yeah, I mean, I've always been super skeptical of games like that. That's why that one time that I won the damn claw machine, I was like, this one's not rigged, holy fuck! And then I wasted all my money on it. It's just gonna finish my thought, which was like, yeah. So when you've had lunch, and you're not really interested in the rides, suddenly you're like, well, guess we
Oh, it was
can
even
walk to the
worse
other side of the
because-
park again, and then I don't know. I guess we can just leave.
Yeah, I just remembered as a kid there was like an entire like water park section where they had like Looney Tune themed stuff with like water cannons that you could shoot at each other and like hit targets and make things happen. And then like they had like a strict height requirement. So after I turned like 13, or I think I might have been
You were
younger
in
than
there
that.
day one.
Like I was too tall to go into the area, and I was like, well,
Oh,
I kind of hate being here now because this was like the big attraction.
You're just
Yeah.
gonna knock all the light bulbs
I do
out.
kind of wish I was like a kid again. I might have had a lot more fun in Movie World. I like the Batman exhibit. Anyway, next time we need to stop. Goodbye.
Hey guys, welcome to Mr. Mabini's 4K experience, 4D experience.
Oh, you want to talk about your 4D time in the shine?
Except it kind of wasn't 4D because I think it was supposed to be, and maybe it's a similar experience. But when I was in New Zealand, we got into this big spaceship-looking thing, like a UFO thing.
Yeah.
And you get in it, and the whole thing actually moves.
Yes, I know.
So
what you're talking about.
we
I've seen
had
something that.
we had chairs in it. We had to buckle up, and then we watched a movie, and things happened in the movie. I think it was just a roller coaster.
Oh
and
no!
Then the whole thing moves.
I've done one of those before. That's not quite 4D,
No.
but that is. I used to love those, man.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what it was called. We have a thing here in Adelaide called The Show.
Yeah.
And they had one at The Show, and I went on it every year.
Royal Adelaide Show.
Yeah. if you want to be formal, want to use its first, second, and last name. It's like I don't know why one of my pet peeves with all these fucking Pokemon videos. I mean they've made it a little bit more bearable. Whenever they have to say Pokemon Scarlet version and Pokemon Violet version. Like just say Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, right?
Yeah,
no one's gonna sue you.
No one's said version anymore.
Yeah, it's like I think I said a tweet about it when Sword and Shield was coming out. I was like, it's literally the equivalent to your mother calling you by your first, middle, and last name every single time.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't say version now; they just say Pokemon Violet and Pokemon Scarlet. It's like I get it, dude. I mean, I guess it is slightly. If you say Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, they'll be like, "There's a game called Pokemon Scarlet." Anyway, whatever. I'm going massively off topic. You want to talk about your 4D experience?
That was it.
Oh, okay. We'll tell you, like, the 4D experience of, like, going into the theater and having the chairs vibrate and watching Scoob in 4D, it's not great.
Yeah.
Like, you're not missing out on a lot. It's a gimmick.
Yeah.
Like, there's a reason that, like, they don't show you the whole film. That it's always, like, a short film.
Yeah.
Doesn't even make sense. What the fuck's 4D?
You can only get pissed on by the robots so many times before you want to leave.
Well, again, I wasn't even pissed on, so I'm, like, mad. I wanted fucking disgusting liquid running down my face by the end of it. Instead, I had to provide my own. I'm gonna go get Yoshi, guys. Aren't you guys
Yoshi.
excited for Yoshi?
Yoshi.
Let's see how badly I can fuck it up this time.
Oh, he's choking. He's
I
choking.
am choking. I can't. I have like a range. If he goes below the range, I can't hit him. I have to be like a certain fucking distance away. Also, do you like the frame rate that drops like a friggin' motherfucker? Hey Frank, I wanted to ask your opinion on something. You're a bit of a Blizzard man, aren't you? You're a bit of a guy who enjoys
theoretically
the games created by them. What do you think of Overwatch twice?
Could not care less.
Bro, Samesies.
I
Was
already
that
wasn't a
supposed to be
huge fan of
Overwatch too?
Overwatch. And it's basically just Overwatch with a patch.
There's no such thing as Overwatch 2. It's just Overwatch 1 called Overwatch 2, and they also disabled the servers for Overwatch 1.
Oh.
I don't know,
Yeah,
it's
they
weird,
just-
right? All
Well,
I
mean,
hear
they,
is...
they disable it because it literally is they like import all the collection stuff and everything, and like update the engine a little bit, and rework.
Added
all the
a battle
characters.
pass and lost characters behind it. Removed other characters. Made the daytime maps nighttime.
Yep. Guys, we've removed Junkrat.
It's
Now
they
you have to
didn't.
pay
They
money.
removed I think Bastion and Torbjorn. I've just been watching Donkey's videos on it. That's all I've been watching. But I've been hearing a lot about it, right? And all I've heard is how like much it shouldn't exist and how like not good it is. And like I am at the point where I really couldn't care. Like I'm interested in like the drama, I guess, but I'm not interested in playing it at all. I don't know if I've ever said this, but after I made my second Overwatch versus TF2 video, like I said in the video, like I still play it from time to time, and I never played it again after that video.
Yeah, it makes sense to me.
My interest just continued to fall until like I just didn't play it again, and it's still falling to this day. I'm just like, but anyway, all I hear is people complaining about it, and yet like everyone's playing it. So I'm like, what is it, guys? Make up your mind.
Does that mean to rain poop and rainbows?
It's Fanta fucking Manta. Apparently they made a reference to this in Splatoon 3. There's a boss that's literally this.
Phantom Manta.
Yeah.
Is that what his name is?
Well, not in Splatoon 3. That's what this is called.
Oh, okay.
Splatoon 3, his name is Big Man. Yeah, I know.
Not small man.
Nah. This is why I'm never playing that game either. I did do this mission earlier today. I didn't do very well in it though. I always take a lot of damage in this.
Bro, my expectations of you are very low.
Thank you. Thank you. This is less pressure.
Yeah, that's right.
I remember hating this mission as a kid.
Oh, everyone did, Frank. You're not special. Fuck off.
Yeah, it's just memories, because I don't think I've actually played this game again since I was a child.
Well, you're playing it right now.
This is Frank's Majora's Mask.
This is his favourite game as a kid.
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to say, or are you trying to say because
No,
I was
no,
scared
this
of
is-
Majora's Mask?
This is because he played it when he was a kid and he didn't understand it and he was like, oh, it's terrible.
But then he grew to love
And
it,
then-
and
and
now
then-
it's his favourite
Yeah,
Mario game. That's
that's
his
right.
favourite Zelda game, this Super Mario Sunshine.
Yeah. Frank's gonna tell us all the great details about Mario Sunshine and
Frank,
how-
what's your favourite feature of Mario Sunshine?
The way you get zapped when you step on the goo.
It is pretty funny. You do actually get a cartoon skeleton. Look. Well, maybe you don't.
I don't think I would say that Mario Sunshine is my favorite Mario-based game.
Oh, yes, it is, Frank.
Mario Baby.
What is your favourite Mario game? Do you even play Mario games? Do you
I
even
play
think of- Oh, Mario Party.
64.
64.
Play Mario
I do-
Party.
I do want to play 64 on the channel eventually as well. We don't have to do it after this because we're literally doing
And we
this.
still have so much pent-up rage about Mario 64 and controversial opinions that we're just gonna hold them back until we're thoroughly prepared.
What?
I think I would just say that Paper Mario is my favorite my favorite Mario series.
We're
It is
like,
also my favourite Paper Mario game.
we're like, guys, Mario 64 is the most overrated Mario game ever. And then that's it. It's a 6-second video.
I think I did it. I think I did better than I did this afternoon because I kept needing health. Yeah, I did it. I didn't need health at all. Hooray!
Yeah.
You can't. We don't have any sound, so I don't know when the sound cues are happening.
There.
It's going. I remember from my child. Did you just put your cat on the mic? Have you seen that video with the guy, where the kid's like, "Let me, I'm gonna put my cat on the mic,"
Yeah.
and he just screams into the microphone.
That's no fucking cat, dude. You're killing my cat. The fuck?
It's the fight. Stephanie put it in.
I'm gonna put my cat on the mic.
Dude, what are you doing? Fuck up, man!
The video is fucking amazing, man. Oh my god, I forgot to show you the Mario movie trailer. Shit. Well, remind me at the end of this episode. I was just thinking like, I gotta show you that video, and then I realized I didn't show you the other video I was talking about. Oh, fuck. Look at this beautiful sunset. God, I love this game's atmosphere and aesthetics so fucking much. It's really hard just trying to blast through this game, but every now and then I just want to be like, I like this game a lot. I liked it more. I like it more than I did last time because I got a bit burnt out of it by the end.
Yeah.
Speaking of like news and shit of things that are happening, apparently the next batch of JoJo's coming out in December. Which is
Yeah,
pretty
boy.
pog.
I'm glad it's not taking a million years.
Yeah. I feel like an old man when I go to the bookshop and anime and manga is more popular than no, it's not anime, it's just manga. It's more popular than I think. Like it's cool to like manga now. So many kids came in the shop and looked at the manga section. I'm looking at like the history and the politics and the biographies and the
Well, I hate to break it to you,
true
Beanie,
crime and
but you
stuff.
are not a child anymore.
I know.
So these things happen. Well, see you later. By the way, when I was practicing today, I died on this. I got 3 game overs on this one mission. So I hope
Is
you
this
enjoy seeing
Pretty
this.
good.
Is this the level that you on purpose threw yourself off of because you hated it that much?
Did I?
Yeah.
That sounds like something I'd do.
If we had a bit about this.
I think
particular
I
level.
do have a memory of me doing this one a million times.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
Is the pachinko sprite needed
Nope.
to beat the game? Oh, okay.
Thank fuck.
Frank, please withhold your racial slurs.
Yeah, you can't be calling things a pachinko square around here. Luckily, the worst missions in this game, or almost all of them, I'm pretty sure, are not required.
Okay.
So, like the lily pad one, in the poisonous swamp, where you got to get the Yoshi across
Yeah.
and fucking do the mission. The pachinko, and the other ones that are also annoying that escape me right now. But also, you don't like have to do the fun ones either, like the turbo.
You don't have to do the fun ones.
Yeah, I know. I want to do them, but I also don't because I want to finish the game. I like 100%ing this game. Like I said, I did do it with my my other file.
Yeah.
Um,
And your eyes closed.
because well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Is there any other way to play a video game? Ah!
Good one.
God, that
Yeah.
thing is fucking hard to stand on.
Pretty excited for JoJo's, because that means December is just going to be packed for anime for me to watch.
Well, yeah, that Bleach show is being a thing, yeah.
Yep, just
Saw
just
it was on
last week.
Disney
Oh, which
Plus.
reminds me, I'm gonna have 3 new episodes to watch when we're done recording this. But starting from last week, the new My Hero season started, and the new Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun started, and then the last season of Bleach has restarted.
Have I told you my
Then-
thing about My Hero Academia?
Maybe.
It's really stupid.
Again, I
Yep, see you later.
have a problem remembering what I ate for breakfast yesterday. So
Maybe it wasn't very important, Frank. That's why you
well,
can't
here's
remember.
the first game over.
Hell
There
Read
you
the
go.
books.
So yeah, I watched like the first season, like just on a whim. Like no one recommended it to me. I didn't like hear about it. I didn't know anything about it. and I
Very
watched it,
surprising,
like,
but okay.
well, that was when I was actually like watching anime. I had like a period for like a year. I was like, oh, anime, okay.
No, I know. I'm just saying, My Hero is one of those shows where people
Well-
usually don't shut the fuck up trying to talk
Like
about it.
maybe some like I saw a YouTube video or something that was like it's like kind of good. I'm like, oh, all right, cool. I like the character design or something. And I just watched the whole first season and I did it at my own pace. I'm like, oh, cool. And then as soon as I finished it, and like season 2 was about to come out at that point.
Yeah.
Literally every person on the face of the planet was like, yo, it's the best show ever. It's fucking amazing. Or maybe it was season 3, I can't remember. Anyway, and I was like, yeah. And like everyone was talking to me about it and being like, you gotta watch it. I'm like, yeah. And then like, I don't know, it's just that I'm fully aware when this happens to me because it happens all the damn time. But
Yeah.
people were just talking about it so much, I was like, I've lost interest now. And
Yeah,
I've
it's
never gone
definitely-
back.
It's definitely fair. I just luck out
I
because
don't think it is. I think I'm an idiot. I think I'm a fool.
I just ignore people's opinions.
It wasn't even like I wasn't like put off because like the fan base is too much because I don't let that shit get to me. It was just like I don't know, people were just talking about it all the damn time, and I was just like slowly losing interest. It's not a
Yeah.
spite thing. It's not a like oh it's popular so therefore I hate it. It's like I don't know. It just kind of didn't keep up with it. Anyway,
And
next
we'll
time
continue this on next time on Super
next
Floodless
time on-
Sunshine.
Welcome back to Hell. Here we are. I finished it. I finished it off camera because a whole lot
it
of shit
really-
happened between the last episode and this one. Don't even ask.
Is it really hell though?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say so. This level in
I
particular
found
was
it
hell.
quite fun last time, but you
Yeah.
know.
So, should we tell everyone what happened, or should we talk about the Mario movie? Last episode, I said to Mabini, holy shit, I gotta show you the Mario movie trailer, and you've seen it now. So, what did you think
I was fine with it.
of Chris Pratt?
Yep,
Yeah.
Mario himself.
What did you think of his voice?
It sounds like Chris Pratt.
Sure fucking does, pal.
Yeah, because
But
he's Mario.
I don't know. I think I said it in a piece of footage that exists still.
Yeah, it is up there.
Is yeah, I think he is putting on more of a voice than people give him credit for, but they just haven't.
He's got like a Brooklyn accent or something.
That's what I think. It's
Yeah.
a theory. I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt.
Or maybe he's in touch with
It
his
is also
Brooklyn
like
roots.
5 words in a trailer.
Exactly. Maybe it's the weirdest sounding sentence in the entire movie, and then the rest of it sounds fine.
Maybe.
People are probably just
I
excited.
mean, it's
and-
possible
I don't
they
even
could
think
it
also like
sounds weird.
reshoot.
No, it's
They can
fine.
also just like reshoot the audio for that scene too if they realize that
Yeah,
he doesn't
like
sound
Sonic.
that good. Because I mean, yeah, look at Sonic, right? They
Yeah.
completely redid his design after the trailer.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they could have also just cast Charles Martinet, but you know, it's Nintendo we're talking about. Since when do they listen to feedback? Holy shit! So yeah, you like the trailer? Did it appeal to you? Have you watched it many times? I mean, have you?
No, I only watched it the once when you showed me it.
Out of here!
I like Jack Black as
Fuck.
Bowser. He's actually Jack Black loves video
Where'd the
games.
coin go? He does. He likes.
It went into the
Like
ether because you don't.
He's got his
deserve
own friggin' gaming channel, dude. Jablinski Games, my favorite Let's Player.
It's not a gaming
It
channel.
is. It's got games in the title. Okay, so let's get to the bad news, I guess. If that's what we want to talk about with the Mario trailer.
What's the bad news?
Oh, I don't know. It's just something stupid, something weird. We sort of kind of, oopsie, accidentally lost half of the footage for Mario Sunshine last time. Haha, oops. And yeah, we're actually in it like three weeks later that we're playing this. I need to do this again. Okay, there we go.
It wouldn't be a Same Industries recording session without some sort of technical difficulty.
Ain't
Absolutely
that the
true.
We can all agree to that. Technical problems are basically as
It's a rite of passage for
it
every
is.
series.
It honestly is. It's as about as it's like
It's how you know it's a real series.
This is as much the same industries as apple pie is American. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if that's true. I feel like that's one of those things where it's like everyone thinks that's the case, but actually it was created in some European country 2 million years ago. Yeah, you know the thing.
When they discovered it.
Well, the saying isn't that it was made in America. The saying is just, if you're an American, you love apple pie.
But
Just
isn't
like
that-
you love
that's like
baseball.
a
It's a favorite pastime.
Do
It's
you,
a-
Frank? Like apple
I,
pie?
I
and
like
baseball?
apple pie.
It's a
I
19...
hate baseball. Baseball is fucking awful.
Really? Do I like baseball
Yes.
more than Frank? The actual American?
I mean, if you like it at all, yes, you do.
I don't like it in a sense that I watch it or know any teams or anything like that. But if like Northern Lion is playing like super slugger baseball or whatever, I'll watch it.
Exactly.
I understand the rules enough to like appreciate it on a fundamental level, and that's about it.
I think apple pie is just part of that American dream 1950s idea of like the wife's at home doing the dishes and cleaning the house and baking apple pie.
And putting it on the windowsill for people to follow the
steal.
vapor trail of by floating through the air by
Yeah.
their nostrils.
Yeah.
How often do you see that on a day-to-day basis, Frank? Would you say?
People
'Cause
just
as someone who's
Well,
never-
I don't really look out my window ever.
I presume it happens all the time. As someone who's never been to America, I just gotta infer these things from cartoons.
Yeah, although I will say, even though I like apple pie, it's definitely not my favorite kind of pie. And on top of that, I'm not even really a pie person.
My favorite shepherd's pie, which isn't even a pie.
You're a pie piper, Frank.
Well, that's just cheating.
Exactly.
Pie.
I make shepherd's pie like every week, man. It's great stuff.
How's your sandwich making going, Liam?
I'm so glad you asked. Honestly, I found the best damn bread in the world. It's Cole's brand bread. I don't know if you've tried it. Cole's brand white bread. Holy fuck! It's like almost like So for those of you who don't know, again, I gotta clarify this every time. Me and Mabini are both gluten-free boys because of not because out of a lifestyle choice, but because of various illnesses and injuries. Mainly illnesses more than injuries. What the hell? I'm getting 3 every time. Yeah, so I found the damn best gluten-free bread that I've ever had, and it's so good that I actually was like concerned. Like I took a bite out of it, and I was like, "This is actually kind of too good to be true. I think I need to." Like I had it in my mouth. I'm like, I might have to spit this out, and I looked at the package just to like triple make sure. Like, oh my god, it's actually gluten-free. Going well, man. The only thing is I've kind of stopped experimenting with what I'm putting in my sandwiches. It's mainly just cheese and ham.
Did you do the fairy bread
That's a fair sandwich.
one? The
I did.
hundreds and thousands?
I did. Not with this new bread, but I did do it in general at one point, and it was actually pretty damn good. I thought I'd be like, this isn't as good as I remember. No, it was good because it's like I had like one piece of bread left in the loaf. I'm like, well, you're the one. It was actually, honestly, it was a bit too sugary. That's the. Oh no, I had it right. Oh, thank God.
Sugar is
I'm
pretty
so
much
glad I
what
get to
we're
do
around at
this
the moment.
again. This is such a fun fucking mission.
I did a survey.
Yeah,
the
I gotta
other day.
say, we opened this up saying that other mission was hell. I think this is hell.
You just gotta get used to it. It's what it does.
Well, fun fact, the reason I started that mission at the end of it instead of... Hold on. I don't know why I have to concentrate as if it takes any brain power at all to do this stupid...
Exactly.
Hey! The reason... See, that didn't take that long. The reason that I had it at the end of the thing is because when we actually did record it and the recording fucked up, as it always does, it actually took us a full episode to get through that one stupid freaking mission. So I was like, I'm just going to save all the time and just do it beforehand. Before Mabini even showed up at my doorstep, tears in his eyes. Please
See that goddamn level again.
Please. No more Mario Sunshine, he pleaded with me.
No worries.
Just looked right through him and said,
I don't want to see
Yahoo!
Uncle Mario like that.
Uncle Mario's coming back.
Oh my God, no.
No, Mario, not the belt.
it's Marioing time. Yahoo! No!
My favorite part is when he said it was Mario time and then he Mario'd all over the room.
Yeah, I was trying to go for something like that, but I kind of fucked up the landing on it. It's fine though. Morbius
But,
he's slowly leaving my mind, man. I need him back in my life.
Oh, he doesn't leave my mind. The brainworms have set in. That will always be a part of my vernacular now, unfortunately.
All I've seen is the trailers for that movie.
I remember when
I think I saw a review by Frank.com.
Frank.com made a review on it?
No,
damn.
Ralph.
Oh, Ralph.com.
Ralph.com.
Okay. I remember when the trailers came out for it, and I think it might even be on a recording somewhere. I'm not going to ask Stephanie to look it up or anything like that, but I feel like you and I were talking about movies, and you said, yeah, Morbius looks kind of good. I'm like, really? It looks kind of bad to me.
There's this other one called Morbius, which I've seen in the trailers and been like, oh yeah, that could be cool.
It looks... I've seen the trailers for that a few times when I've been to the cinema recently, and
it's got Michael Keaton as well.
It looked really, really cringy to me, but I don't know. I don't think there are any movies coming up that I'm actually interested in, though. I was kind of thinking about it the other day. I'm kind of like out of shows and movies to watch right now.
Yeah.
So I'm just watching things and things that I know.
I was kind of in that when I had COVID.
Oh yeah, Frank had COVID, by the way, everyone.
I'm stuck in hell in this one room, and then the bathroom when I have to. Fuck it, I'm just gonna rewatch anime, and then I rewatched all of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood and Code Geass in that week and a bit period of hell.
Dude, that's crazy. I cancelled my Crunchyroll subscription because I was bored.
Because you were bored.
I was bored of watching it.
Oh, okay.
I resubbed because this season it's back to having anime for me to watch. I also have weekly My Hero and Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun to watch.
I'm happy for you, Franklin. You got content. Me, on the other hand,
Yep.
and I know
Finally
you have
have
shows that you
content.
want to talk about with me, so I'm going to blast through mine. I went back and finished watching She-Hulk. The show is fine. I'm a little iffy on the ending, though. The ending was very weird. And if you've seen the show, you know what I mean. I'm very mixed on it. I don't know if I like it or not. And what else did I watch? I watched Carnival Row on Amazon Prime. That was alright. CGI was horrendous in it, but it's one of those shows that once you get into it, like, you know, it's whatever. Also, the CGI was also horrendous in She-Hulk. And then I've just been watching Rick and Morty again because it's just something to watch. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what have you been watching, Babini?
Last weekend was the Gold Coast 500 in supercars, and that was normally I'll watch all the races, but I didn't do that because I've been doing house stuff, and every weekend it's like I want to lie in and do nothing, and Dad's like, no, we gotta go now. We gotta go early so that we can get home early, and I'm like, it never happens. So it's just been harder to manage that. So I've just been like, I don't really care. I'll just check the results at the end, and then next year will be the year where I just lie in front of the TV and just watch every single thing that's possible to watch.
Work now, play later, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. But I watched the second half of the final episode of what is currently the last episode of Stranger Things last season.
Currently, yeah.
But it's like a 2-hour episode.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, I was looking at it halfway through it. It's like, we're an hour in, and there's an hour and 20 minutes to go. And I'm like, am I reading that right?
You watched the whole show.
Yeah, it tends to be how
Yeah.
it goes.
It's just weird that you keep saying that you watched the finale rather than just saying, I watched all of season 4 or something like that.
Well, someone told me it was like 5 seasons, and I'm like, that doesn't sound right. Because I've watched all of it.
There's gonna be now.
Yeah. Well, they confirmed they're gonna be doing another one.
I mean, it also ended on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, well, I
spoilers.
thought, why wouldn't they leave it on a cliffhanger anyway? Mum said.
You think they'd end the whole show how they ended it?
Well, I'm like,
kinda bleak.
maybe it's just one of those things that they're just gonna keep.
We're not
on.
gonna spoil it, but by our tone, you can already tell that that the show ends a particular way.
Heard that it's like half of what they wanted to do. Like they wanted the season is short because of COVID.
Oh.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that the last episode is 2 hours long.
Yeah. Well, instead of making it like episodes of what, 50 minutes long anyway.
Yeah, like an hour.
Yeah. So really, it's just.
Yeah, it's not too far-fetched to have like a double feature for the last episode. It was.
Yeah, so it could have been. I think normally it's like 11 or 10 episodes, but it was only 6 or 4. I think it was six
Oh, come on.
episodes for this final season. So instead of 7, it was 6.
It was technically 7 because one was twice the length.
Yeah, well that's what I mean. But it normally would have been another 3 episodes on top of that, and that would. But it seems like they're gonna do like a whole another season about this next bit. I've really enjoyed Stranger Things.
Me
That's
too,
pretty
man.
good.
What I didn't enjoy was the romance stuff between Nancy Wheeler and Steve.
Yeah.
Like getting back together.
In
and
season 4.
the idea of that. Yeah, because like in season 1, like they were both kind of terrible, but she cheated on him. It's like, oh, now we're gonna get back together and we're
She cheated on him, but he also like did a lot of terrible things to her as well. Remember they wrote like her name on the movie theater, showing like how she was like calling her a whore or something like that.
Yeah,
And he was hanging out with those 2 like horrendous people that wouldn't exist in real life because they're just too evil.
yeah.
I mean, maybe they would. I don't know. After I watched season 4, I went back and watched all the other seasons again
Oh, okay.
to refresh my mind.
Yeah.
'Cause I was like, it's been a while since I've seen all these.
Yeah, that's how I handle some shows when like a new season's coming
Go
out.
back. Yeah.
I'll
You
be
know how I
like,
handle
alright,
some
it's time
shows?
to rewatch the series so I have everything fresh in my mind and know exactly what's going on.
You know how I handle some shows, Frank?
You wait till the next episode.
I sure freaking do.
Hey guys, welcome back to Dr. Me.
Doctor You.
Doctor Who?
Oh, very clever.
Yeah.
More like
I walked
Doctor
right
Who,
into that
Doctor
one.
Two, Doctor
So-
Who gives a fuck.
Oh shit!
I watched Doctor Who Power of the Doctor, the last episode with Jodie Whittaker as the Doctor, and it was an okay episode. It was pretty standard for what's been the Jodie Whittaker era. But she's been great as the Doctor. The writing hasn't been fantastic, but it was
Yeah.
good enough.
That's kind of how I feel about it.
Like, it's enjoyable. You can have fun with it.
That summarizes my opinion on her entire time.
But
as
it's
the
not
Doctor.
it's not her doing. It's just like this is what she's got.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like I liked her as the Doctor,
Yeah.
but I don't think she was like the writing was all that interesting or good.
Yeah.
Really.
There's been a lot of fanfare over the appearance of previous Doctors in the episode and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, who came back? Or is it spoilers? I don't know.
If you follow Doctor Who, you've already been spoiled.
Okay.
But I guess
So I'm probably
spoilers
not gonna watch
for spoilers. Put them up on the screen, Tiffany.
Put them up, Steph.
So Peter Davison, the 5th Doctor, Colin Baker, the 6th Doctor, Sylvester McCoy, the 7th, and Paul McGann, the 8th Doctor. And so they were all in it as like a funny and nice little bit because they had Ace and Tegan, former companions in the episode, which I thought was pretty cool. But the bit that I didn't understand was Tegan was back and was kind of like resentful with the Doctor, and I'm like, she left. She actually said, I've had enough of being your companion, I'm gonna go. And apparently the writers, I guess Chris Chibnall and whoever helped write the episode, didn't know that. It's like they hadn't watched Resurrection of the Daleks, which is not a good episode or not a good story. People are like, wow, this is a great one. And I'm like, I don't believe in you anymore. I've
Yeah,
lost
dude.
faith in your opinion.
That's cold.
The good things about it are taken away by the fact that everything else is pretty disappointing. And it's goofy. I talked about Resurrection of the Daleks in my...
They got
My
Goofy
video
in
talks about
Doctor
it.
Who.
Doctor Who was never
That's
goofy.
wacky.
That show is as bad as dead serious as they come, honestly.
No, the Doctor is a very serious role, but everything that happens around them is like so over dramatic, and it's hard not to see
Yeah,
it as
I
being a
thought
bit
it was
goofy.
like complex when Kingdom Hearts got the rights to Goofy. But that shit in Doctor Who, that's wacky.
I thought it was cool that they brought back the previous Doctors, but and I actually really liked the way that Jodie Whittaker regenerated.
Okay.
I thought I actually had a lot of fun with the Master. I thought the Master was
No.
great in it.
It's a slip and slide.
Ah,
Have fun
get
with your
off.
friends.
I definitely enjoyed that episode, and I think it was a very fitting ending to the era.
As long as it wasn't super drawn out like David Tennant's.
No, it wasn't a two-parter where the first part is action and the second part is everyone crying.
I hate how he plays in that. Because it's just like, don't make me feel bad, get out of here, man.
I was worried that Jodie Whittaker was going to get the Peter Capaldi treatment, which is where he's dead for a whole episode.
I don't even remember. If I'm
No,
honest.
so Peter Capaldi is he's killed because he battles the Cybermen and they kill him,
Right.
and he refuses to regenerate for a whole another episode.
Ah,
And then at the
yeah.
end of it, it's a Christmas one. He's like, oh, maybe regenerating wouldn't be such a bad thing, and so then he does. And I was worried that Jodie Whittaker was going to do it. That she was going to be like, no, I'm going to hold on, because she was kind of, it looked like she was just about to regenerate, and then she was just sparkling for like an hour or something. Being like, oh, I'm going to regenerate soon. I guess they just do that a lot. They, like, for a while, they're all glowing and being like, oh, it's gonna happen in a sec.
Every time they regenerate, some different bullshit happens. Sometimes they're like conked out for a day. Sometimes they're instantly okay. Sometimes they need to eat weird things.
The post-regeneration,
Yeah.
yeah, they're always in a weird state. They're always like, they're psychotic or, yeah, there's a fair bit of like craziness that comes with the first bit. Just trying to get used to their new body, and then take it out on the companion, and just to get through it.
If they have one.
In Modern Who, it depends on who the head writer is. If the head writer changes, then there's a completely new slate Doctor Who's by themselves.
It's a bit weird that none of the modern Doctors came back, but I suppose they're all kind of done with it. for that special you're talking about.
Well, they did it anyway by having David Tennant as the new 14th Doctor.
What?
David Tennant is the Doctor again.
What?
Yep.
But I thought it was that other guy. What's his name?
Shutigawa. He will be the Doctor after David Tennant.
But what? Is there some thing that you're not telling me here? I'm confused.
So Russell T Davies is taking the reins of Doctor Who again, and he invited David Tennant to do a few special episodes, which I think is just an interesting way of doing it, being like maybe the Doctor can have an old face again. So that's what they've decided to do.
So he's gonna be another regeneration after this?
Yeah, so they're gonna do like 3
So
specials,
weird.
and then at the end of that, David Tennant's gonna regenerate into Shutigawa.
That's very strange. I don't know how I feel about that, if I'm honest with you.
I think it's interesting.
Interesting, for sure, yes.
I
That's
think-
one word for it.
I think taking risks like that is good
No.
good for the show. Doing something different, doing something that hasn't been done before is good for the show.
I guess. I'm surprised that he wanted to come back for it, to be honest. I
He's-
feel like most doctors, when they're done, they're like, alright, I'm done. See you later. Never.
Peter Capaldi is definitely one of those. He said, I'm not coming back.
Like Chris Eccleston as well. He was like,
He's been doing some Big Finish stuff,
oops, why did I do that?
doing some audio stories, so he might come back with Russell T, but I think someone else involved in Doctor Who, when he was doing it, he didn't agree with them, so that's why he left. So, but because Badwood Productions will be doing it again, it might be pretty much the same experience, so you might not see Christopher Eccleston involved in the TV
Come on.
show.
That's interesting. Kind of makes me want to watch it again, just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
This new generation. Why did I'm fucking up this fight. So
What I
bad.
don't like a lot is when like none of his lines were new, apart from "I know these teeth." I think that's what it was. That's what he said, which is an obvious reference to when he first appeared in the show. He was like, "New teeth, that's weird." And now it's "I know these teeth."
Right.
And he's wearing a different costume and stuff like that. And I've seen a video where someone's tried to explain why he's wearing this particular costume and blah blah blah. And I'm like, I don't really care.
Yeah, I don't know. Man, Doctor Who's in a weird state, man. I guess that's what happens when the show goes on for a bajillion seasons.
Yeah,
I
it
think,
tends to happen like that.
it's having a bit of a growing pain because it's bigger than it used to be. It had a lot of success with David Tennant, and it grew as a product, I guess, as a commercial entity under Stephen Moffat. It's maybe not as popular as it was with David Tennant, but it's just a bigger business, and so it's been struggling to manage that since Stephen Moffat managed it through that, and then Chris Chibnall took over and nothing's really happened with it. But I guess Russell T Davies, he's got a new vision for it because he's like, well, there's a Doctor Who's different now. It's not going to be the same thing that I did before. It's going to be different. So hopefully it's not too cringy.
I guess that's what we can really ask for at this stage.
Yeah, exactly. I've been thinking about writing Damn Legacy again.
Yeah?
Because well, not like rewriting it. I'm probably just going to tack it onto my little comic idea. And do... Because I was thinking, how come I don't mention these characters in it? This person should be popping up more. There should be more of this stuff.
Have you learned a lot of writing things since you started?
I think it's just because I've been watching things that don't have... that are writing that I'm like, that's not very good. I've just been thinking more about writing than actually writing. And so...
I know that feeling.
Yeah. Which is just the way the year has been for me. More thinking about doing things than actually doing them.
Yeah. Just
But
me,
next
man.
year
my
it'll be
entire
all
life.
different. Next year I got the whole world is my oyster.
My entire life can be described with, I have an idea for this. Shame I'll never have the time to do it. And times that by about 100 a day, and forever.
Yeah. Well, next year I'll be living in my own house, doing everything that I want to do. Yep. All I have to do is organise myself to do it.
But only it was that simple.
Which would mean, like, if I need the time to do something, make dinner easy. Make dinner the thing you stick in the microwave, or prepare a couple of
That's
days
what I
in
do.
advance.
I do a bunch of meal prep, as it's called, I believe.
So you just pull it out, stick it in the microwave,
Yep.
boom, done.
Yep. Exactly.
Shove it down your throat.
It's the
and get
ideal way to
working.
live, honestly. So you just have like one like housework day, you know? You do the cooking, you do the washing, you do the cleaning of the gutters,
Yeah.
whatever it is you freaking millennials do these days.
You think millennials clean their gutters? That's funny.
I clean my gutters.
No, millennials don't own houses.
That's true. So true, bestie.
Wait, are we millennials?
I don't know. It depends on what fucking thing you look up. So we were born in the exact worst time
Yeah.
because no one can decide on whether we're millennials or Zoomers. We were born in the mid '90s.
We're 90s kids.
Because well, I associate it's whoever you associate yourself with more.
Yeah.
And I associate myself more with millennials.
You are
Yes.
you. At the end of the day.
Well, Frank, you're a little bit older than us, but you're still in the mid '90s, I guess. It's kind of the same. In fact,
Yeah,
actually, you're
man,
mid.
He's like-
literally.
He's literally in the
mid-90s.
middle of the
That's
90s.
true.
Yes.
But yeah, we're all kind of fucked up like that. Because so the definition of a millennial is someone who grew up in the '90s, but it's like, well, I partially grew up in the '90s. You know, like not all the way.
Maybe Liam and I
Ah,
are more dead
not again.
center of the 90s.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm alright. Don't worry about
Well,
it.
maybe Frank is. 'Cause
Frank
he's
is
born
dead
in the
center.
middle
He's
of 95, whereas we're born early 96.
Yeah. But it doesn't work when he's doing his sucking move. Ew.
He's sucking.
I hate when the giant eel sucks me.
He's doing it again. I can't shoot his teeth when you're doing this shit, man. Get out of here. Oh god, I'm gonna die.
It's
You're a rocket nozzle.
corn. You seen that new meme? New
No,
remix
dude,
meme?
I'm like old or something. That's my excuse for whenever I haven't seen the meme. Explain the
I
meme
heard
to me,
it once
Frank.
and it
Ruin
was
the
like
joke.
interesting. No, it's just like a TikTok of some kid, like little kid being like, "Oh, I really like corn." And some guy goes, "Why do you like corn?" It's like, "It's corn. It's so nice and creamy and pops with flavor." And then someone remixed it, like they remixed like the Yodel Kid and shit. So now it's the new meme.
Have you?
That's literally wholesome 100 what you just said there, Franklin. It just made my whole life better. You know I don't use TikTok, man. I don't understand how that website works.
Oh, I don't either, but
And that
TikTok
interweb
stuff, TikTok stuff just gets reposted on YouTube.
Yeah.
I will say we might start doing a couple of YouTube shrats. I'm thinking about doing it on my channel, but I'm like, I don't know. I want to test it on this channel first.
I don't know if now's a good time.
I mean,
when the algorithm is currently,
we literally have like
busted.
a pile of clips
the
to
best.
post as shorts anyway.
We do. I don't know. I
Maybe
kind of
we
want to
can-
go over them and like trim them down and make them like more concise. But
We could probably do that in our little break we're gonna have.
a little.
Just do shorts when we get out and we get time and just plop them out there.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking like, I say funny things every now and then, right? And then like no one like says anything, and they kind of look away and avoid my gaze. I'm like, oh, why
The
is that
face
so
when
complicated?
you go to the dentist, but you're also a hungry eel, so you try to eat your dentist.
I found out actually. I've been watching a bunch of Mario speedruns and shit because that's what I'm doing. I watched this one video that was like an hour long, talking about this King Boo fight and like the crazy RNG that fight has. And apparently, last time we did this fight, the shine animation that just played there didn't play. It's because you can, if you're doing something during that animation, it or the eel is doing something, it doesn't play. I don't remember what it was, but there's a fun fact for you.
That is a, in fact, fun fact. Take us with us to the next episode, am I right?
Yeah.
Hello, game.
No.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Super Mario Eel Surgery. We just did dentistry, and now we're gonna work on colonoscopy.
Your Pantissimo's never gonna see this one coming. You guys ever had a colonoscopy before? Because I have. Oh, well, I mean, now I feel weird.
I feel like
The only thing I've gone to the hospital for that was like not just a routine checkup was getting my ligament fixed in my knee.
Oh, yeah.
And
The
getting
famous
metal
Frank
shit
knee
put
arc.
into my knee.
Did that get into footage that actually came out publicly? I don't even remember.
yeah, it did.
Sweet dude. You can never tell on this show. 50% of all
was
same
in
content never
Castlevania, I
sees the
think.
light of day.
In something.
Soten. Oh, by the way, so at the end of Soten, we were asking Frank, like, hey, what game do you want to play next? And he said Paper Mario. And literally the day after we said that, Chugga Conroy started his Paper Mario Let's Play.
So now we can't.
Well, it's not that we can't. It's just kind of funny.
So
And then
we
it's like,
shouldn't.
I was like, yeah, Paper Mario. I haven't seen that in a while. And then like Chugga Conroy is like, now I'm going to make the definitive Paper Mario Let's Play. I'm like, oh, god damn it. And I have been watching him every single day. So I'll be giving cool Chugga Conroy facts that people probably know better from Paper Mario.
Welcome to the cheap knockoff Chugga Conroy series.
But I was thinking to myself, dude, man, I did want to be like a Chugga Conroy back in the day. Trying to learn my information, but I never gave too much of a shit.
I'm becoming more and more like Nintendo Capri Sun over the years. I think just telling stories about whatever the hell's going on in my life.
It's just like however you like making content, dude.
It's a style I like,
Yeah.
so I just do it like that.
Yeah.
We can still play Paper Mario. Although, so last time, when Frank said that Paper Mario was like his favorite Mario game, in a joking way, I said, well, it's also the best Paper Mario game, because I was like, you know, it's the one I played the most. But I was kind of watching some Thousand Year Door footage, and I'm like, oh man, I actually kind of really want to play this game again. It looks really fun.
Is there just two or is there another one?
There's 5, technically, but we don't talk
Depend-
about the last 2.
Yeah, it depends on your definition of Paper Mario.
Oh.
There's 2
So-
traditional ones, and then
Yeah.
they get weird from there.
So the first 2 are traditional, like, turn-based ones. Then the third one is like more like an action platformer
Yeah.
Yeah.
than like a turn-based RPG. But it still has like some RPG elements in it still. And then for the last 2, they went back to turn-based, right?
Yes.
then they
You
changed-
mean
they
the
changed the other
last
parts of
3?
it.
There's 6 total. I'll have you know.
You know what? I always forget about the color one. I always forget about the color.
The one on the Game Boy Color.
No, Color Splash. It's called. It's for the Wii Woo.
Not Paper Mario Woolly World.
Wii Woo. They're all turn-based RPGs, but they all got some bullshit with them. Although I maintain that Origami King is not that bad of a game, but it is like completely different. I enjoy that game because it's like I don't even see it as a Paper Mario game, which is kind of fucked up to say, but it's true.
Oh,
It's
so
like-
you
it's-
should you should enjoy Nuts and Bolts then, because you shouldn't see it as a Banjo-Kazooie game.
And yet I do, weirdly enough. No, I mean, I don't really... I mean, maybe. Listen, that's like a whole nother bag of worms that we didn't get into another time. I'll admit, when we made that series, I was just filled with Banjo-Kazooie resentment, but maybe I've grown. Maybe I've changed. But we'll never know, because we'll never play it again. Anyway.
Play it on the Xbox Series S.
Let me get up this fucking spider, dude. Can you play it? Can the Xbox Series S have
I mean,
so,
theoretically,
yeah.
I mean, you could actually just play it on your PC.
I should
know.
be able to
If
just buy
you-
it on the shop.
If you get the
on
Xbox
shop.
Game Pass, they have a feature that lets you stream select games that are on the Game Pass but not on the PC version of the Game Pass. And so you like do one of those like simulate things that they do. I assume it's something similar to how like NVIDIA, I think it's NVIDIA has like the shadow computer thing or whatever. that lets you like rent a computer system that streams to your computer, so you can play like high-end games or whatever on a shitty computer. But it's something like similar like that, so you could play things like Fable 2, Nuts and Bolts. You can even play like the arcade versions of
I know you're saying two
Salt
different
and-
games there, but I love the idea of Fable 2 Nuts and Bolts.
yeah, or like the Xbox Live
Ratchet and
arcade
Clank
games,
Nuts and
like
Bolts.
the
That's a real game.
Xbox version of Symphony of the Night or
Is
Banjo,
it?
Kazooie and Tooie.
Were you gonna do a Banjo Tooie Let's Play, Liam?
Yeah, I guess so. I like Banjo-Tooie more than Kazooie. I'm one of the 2 people on the planet that feel that way.
Who's the other person?
I don't know, some guy in America called Mike probably. People like
Oh, you want to
Banjo-Tooie,
put
just most
straw
people...
men in your arguments? Name all your straw men right now. Do it.
Mike? Frank? I think one of these has a 1-up, but I'm not willing to try.
Why not?
I don't know, it takes time. I'll just
But you'll
die
hit
and
that
then
nail
go
twice and then not
I,
bother.
think,
hitting
I actually
the
think it
third
might be...
time.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel
I-
like it might be this one.
My feelings are hurt because you didn't hit it a third time.
Oh, didn't? Oh, shit. Oh,
Literally
I didn't think
blue
about it.
balling everyone here.
I didn't. I honestly thought it was done by that point.
No, Liam, the nail's gotta go in all the way. It's not done yet.
I hit that one 3 times. What the heck?
You
dude?
fell off the side.
Didn't even give me
Didn't
anything.
count.
This shit sucks. Okay, now I am checking them because now you got me thinking. You got me my brain.
It's a lot
buzzing.
less dangerous
What
as
the
well
hell?
to
Why
have
is-
them. Like a mushroom head.
It's just
going.
Nintendo things, you know.
That's what I hate about
Speaking of Nintendo,
Aha! There it is.
I suppose I should resurrect another classic same bit.
Oh hell yeah! It's my favorite.
Let's talk about Pokemon today for a little
Okay.
bit,
Yeah.
because we didn't talk about it before.
Oh.
Graveyard is just the best boy.
Oh, yeah, he's pretty cool.
What is it?
He's a dog that's a ghost Pokemon. He's got a candle on his head and he grows on the ground for some reason. He's not even a ground type. He's just ghost type.
Oh, he's like,
But he's such a good boy.
He's a good boy.
Man, you smashed through that level, Liam.
Thanks,
In the
my
original
boy.
Super Mario Sunshine 1 playthrough, it took you like 3 episodes to get through that whole section.
Yeah.
Thank you, Encyclopedia Britannica.
Hey, at least Mabini's out here complimenting my sweet fucking cool gameplay.
Your
that I do
hot
all the
skills.
time. My hot, delicious skills. Right out of the oven.
Meanwhile,
Right
I'm here wishing
into-
for another episode segment of falling off the same block.
I mean, look, there's still plenty of these fucking segments to go. Also, I can't believe we've almost finished Nuki Bay. This is crazy, dude. Oh, come back here, bitch.
If Bowser Jr. is Shadow Mario, are you Shadow Bowser Jr.?
Technically.
Everything you just said is true.
Sorry.
Probably. I don't know. I kind of phased out halfway through, but you know.
Stranger Things actually inspired me a bit to do, like in some of my writing.
Inspired you to go to the Upside Down and fucking go to the
No,
real
it
world?
inspired me in its approach to using people's fears against them and their dark side against them, and that's something I've
In
been
real
trying.
life.
No, in trying to.
Stephanie put up the picture, how to make enemies, or how to destroy your enemies.
Yeah, my infamous video about how to destroy.
I want that to be a reoccurring bit. Whenever you say something sinister, Stephanie just puts that picture up. No!
Wow,
God
wow,
damn it.
wow.
No, this is gonna be fun.
In its approach to dealing with people's dark sides, it inspired me to return to my difficult subject in writing of that exact thing. Trying to create a bad guy out of a good guy in a way.
Oh, yeah.
By like having them confront their darker sides. Which is something I tried to do in Damn Legacy. With Shadowblade and Blazer Razor and these sort of bad guy sort of characters that aren't really bad guys but they kind of are. It just got me thinking about it. Because I liked their approach, but I wanted them to go a bit further with it, or I felt I'd go further with it.
Right.
Which I think is good to like I took a bit of comfort in that, being like, I like what they did, but I'd do it different.
Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it.
Because then I go, I could, that's something I can do, it's something I can actually enjoy having a crack at.
That's what shows that you're a creative, that you want to change things rather than just recreating it. By the way, we haven't unlocked Pianta Village yet. We got to go back somewhere. Where would you guys like to go?
Piana Park.
Pin a park. Go to Peanut Park,
Jesus
Frank.
Christ, Frank, what have you been watching this whole time? You're
Yes,
busy watching those damn animes. You haven't been practicing your damn Mario Sunshine homework.
You never gave me homework. You're a bad teacher.
So Mario Sunshine is just part of life. You shouldn't. I shouldn't have to give it to you. You should just know, man. Should I try and do the skip on this level, or should I just try and do it the normal way, which is actually harder in certain ways?
I don't know. What do you feel like doing?
I feel like going to sleep and having a nice, delicious nap.
Naps are not delicious.
Yeah, well, you see, that's why I can't. That's
In
why
fact,
we can't
most
all
naps
achieve our
feel worse than when I took them. So.
Our morning's mythical. No, they're real.
Is that actually from?
It's a Jack's Films Impressions video. It's like, good mythical morning. Our morning's mythical. No,
I like
real.
that.
I used to watch a bit of Good Mythical Morning.
Hey,
It was my favourite show for a little bit.
I did it! Hey,
Pog gears.
I have never. Dog years. I have never watched Good Mythical Morning. I don't think. I think maybe I watched like half of one once. I'm like, this sucks. I just stopped.
So was he still sparking when he fell in the sea and did he kill all the fish?
Yep, every single fish in the entire sea just died.
No, it's the same thing as throwing a car battery into the ocean. Like, it diffuses too much in the ocean to electrocute everything in the ocean.
Yeah. Did you know actually that the common trout doesn't exist anymore because someone threw a car battery in the ocean once?
Once.
Nice.
Yeah, only once. That's all it takes.
No, you just take one car battery. Everyone dies.
Uh-oh.
It's true.
It does have to be actually like
Whoa.
actively delivering, making you nervous, Frank.
Well, Frank, don't you like when I'm walking on this?
No, he was
sinister
fine,
thing?
and then he took a step forward and almost jumped off the Ferris wheel.
Why is this tiled like a
"Can't
bathroom?
reach us."
Explain that to me. Why am I on a shower? That's always bothered me, even as a kid. The damn texture. I feel like I might have brought that up in Mario Sunshine 1 as well. I don't know. Which, by the way, that's what we should call it. We shouldn't call it the original series. We should just call it Mario Sunshine 1. Okay.
right.
Should we do another Pinner Park? Fuck you.
I don't know, I chose. What about, I was gonna say, what about you, Mabini? But
I'm pretty sure there's
okay,
only one
fuck
more here.
Mabini.
Yeah, I would have either said Bianco Hills or keep going.
Bianco Peels.
Have
Oh
we-
shit! No, actually, it's not.
Was it Bianco Hills? That was the other one. There was like two that we haven't. We've only got 2 levels done.
Yeah, we're gonna give the
because-
Yoshi the go around in the next
2
episode.
missions because this is 007 Mario Sunshine 2 Electric Boogaloo.
It's definitely better movie. Are we ready for the next one? Who's next?
I have one,
Okay.
except I have to finish eating first.
Yes.
No, you just open up the episode.
Wouldn't be the first time, Frank. Would not be the fucking first time. Should open up on that for like a...
Hey guys, welcome back to Men Among Gods.
What? I mean, yeah, but like, what? You're not supposed to say that.
Yeah.
I think that's just factually untrue, but you know, I guess I'm just not
Well, maybe
realist.
for you. Was this bit going anywhere? Or you just
No, I'm just saying words.
Okay.
Well,
It's
last
pretty
time I
much
tried
what
to
my
do a
brain said.
coherent intro, I got chewed out for it, so you kind of get what you fucking
Because
asked
you
for.
say boring intros, you're supposed to say, welcome back to Skiddly Bips.
No, I say boring.
Yeah, all
because
I'm
Frank
saying
has
is, so
good
don't
ones.
give him shit for saying God against men and not having a bit to go with it. You asked for
Holy shit, that man just turned into a cube. I gotta go through this flower field of fucking death. Look at this shit.
Mm.
God
Yeah.
damn.
That's why I
This is my
wanted you to come.
daily commute to Mario Sunshine 2. We should talk about how the first episode did unreasonably well.
Oh yeah.
I think because we clickbaited everyone into the,
Yes.
the phrase Mario Sunshine
Literally.
2.
And I was surprised we didn't get like massive dislikes. Or...
It does have...
We got subscribers and things from it. I'm like, what?
It does have more dislikes than likes at this stage, I think. Or it does, or maybe not more, but it has quite a few dislikes.
It just
comparatively.
sounds like their problem.
Exactly. They don't understand the true Mario Sunshine 2 genius like we do.
That's right. It's I watched that episode so many times because I was just appreciating the Mario Sunshine 2 bit
Yeah, I mean, it's fucking
with the
good.
logo and everything.
Yes. Oh, yeah, I made a
Put
new...
the logo up, Stephanie.
Yeah, there it is. I was going to say, I need to use it more because I wanted to... Weirdly, the logo that they use, because because it's like half... Because I took, obviously, the default logo and then I added the 2.
Yeah.
Right.
The logo that they use in-game is slightly different to the one that they use for promotional material.
Okay.
So, like, it didn't perfectly go over the normal logo. so it was like annoying.
How does the Galaxy logo differ from Galaxy 2?
Oh, fucking no.
Isn't it just stars underneath the text?
Stars and stripes, and you should
Stars.
fucking salute when you see it.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, right. Got to a good start.
Due to the fact that I had to play the game up to this point, I didn't get have time to practice the levels.
Yeah, didn't have
ahead.
time to practice beyond where we practiced up to. That's right, me and Neighbor Speed just wing it.
So I made that new logo,
Yeah.
the Mario Sunshine 2 logo, which I'm very proud of. I deliberately made my own because I knew that other people had made their own like fan-made Mario Sunshine 2 logos.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to even take inspiration from any of them. I just made my own.
Yeah.
And then after I made it, I looked up. Okay, so what did other people do? Mine is, and this is not to toot my own horn. It looks the best by far out of every fan-made Mario Sunshine 2 logo.
I thought yours was
Oh no!
Those bots do not agree with you.
No, but they don't go all the way to the edge. They got to jump early.
That's what I say to people at work when they can't put screws in. I'm like, it doesn't.
Yeah, just
like
jump off
you.
the edge. That's what you tell them.
Yeah, I tell them jump off the
Just
edge.
fucking jump off the edge, Dave.
Dave.
No.
That's what we're missing at work. We're missing a guy called Dave.
It's funny. I would have figured there would be a guy called Dave.
Nah.
Dave's a real working name. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does a lot
I
of.
need
heavy
more
lifting.
Daves
Does
in
he
my life.
also Buster?
I don't think I know a single Dave.
I know one Dave.
I don't know. I don't even know a David. His name is David.
I've told you my hilarious name for if you really wanted your kid to be called David, but it turned out it was a girl, so he called it Davidi.
That's fine. That's
Yeah,
good.
I'm here all week.
Okay. It's not really even. Fucking my dick! Oh my god!
That's called docking.
But yeah, making that logo was good. I'm proud of it. The other thing is that it is kind of funny how many people, I guess, I mean, like, no one, like, we only have like one comment on the video, and it's like, I don't even know what it was, but it wasn't necessarily related to it being Mario Sunshine 2. I just think to myself, like, what did you expect when you saw someone playing Mario Sunshine 2? Did you really think there was a second Mario Sunshine that just
Yeah.
came out that
Exactly.
you never heard about?
They
That's
could
right,
have
this is
thought
their
that it
fault.
might be like a new, like
Maybe like a
fan
mod or something.
Or, you
Well,
know, like
Did I
overall.
say? I think I said it in our Discord. There's like two things that go through my head. What were you expecting? And did you really think that if Mario Sunshine 2 came out, this like random obscure Australian comedy channel would be doing videos about it, and no one else?
Yep. Well, you know, it's funny. One of my most, I don't want to say disliked comments on YouTube, but I do get a lot of hate comments for it. Is someone once posted a mod of Super Mario Sunshine 2 that was like a multiplayer mod where the second player played as Shadow Mario. And I was reading through the comments when I saw that video, and everyone was like, oh my god, I didn't like they didn't realize that it was a mod, right? They thought that it was just part of the actual game.
Yeah.
And so I left a comment that was like, I can't believe how many people don't realize this is a mod and isn't in the game.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of people replying to that. It's one of those comments that I get a response every few months that's like, you're like, why do you got to talk down to people? And like someone put in the nerd emoji in and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Which, by the way, I totally own it. Like, yeah, man. I mean, look, I don't take it back. Fuck you guys. You should know better.
Yeah, that's
That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, but I think that it's just like a lot of people don't know a lot about Mario Sunshine, I guess. And so when they see Mario Sunshine 2, they're like, oh my god, it's Mario Sunshine 2. My guess is my general guess. How many people do you think I just pissed off just with that one sentence?
Every
Well,
time
like 200.
something.
Oh, that's not too bad. You gotta have a little bit of controversy in your YouTubers. Otherwise, how can you tell they're real?
I recorded a video.
I
I've
just
got
don't
a
like
few
videos.
videos. What do you mean that, Frank? When you made a
Frank, don't
video,
say
he's
that.
still an active YouTuber in 2022 because he made a video.
Yeah. You're going on the fucking census, mister.
Yeah.
You die?
Shouldn't try to kill children.
I think it should be like allowed by law that you can kill an impersonator of yourself. I
Well-
think you're allowed to kill them however you want.
Yeah. Chop them into pieces and send them in the mail to yourself. as
Show me a
present.
single law that proves otherwise.
I guess Halloween just becomes purge night for celebrities.
Hell fucking yeah. Well, what celebrity would you dress up as on Halloween? What, you going out there as fucking
mean,
Johnny
not
Depp or
me.
something?
But sometimes you get like Halloween parties where people like dress up as celebrities and shit.
Like?
Like Marilyn Manson.
Okay, fine. Well, here's the thing, right? They choose not to kill. They can if they want legally. They just choose not to. How? Actually, speaking of serial killers, I started, by recommendation from my brother, I started watching the Jeffrey Dahmer documentary show on Netflix.
I've heard about this man.
It's not even a documentary though. It's actually more of a like recreation of his life, I guess.
Who is he?
He's a serial killer and cannibal. He's in real life. And the show is about his life. Here's the thing about Jeffrey Dahmer. I don't really know a lot about him myself.
Yeah.
And that kind of brings me to what I was going to say about the show is like, I didn't really watch a lot of it because like, I want to watch like an actual documentary on him, right?
Not a show that falsely...
Well, I wouldn't say, I don't know if it, well that's the thing, I don't know if it falsely
that
shows
may or may not falsely represent him.
Yeah, I mean, well I don't...
Might dramatise his
I mean, he's a
life.
serial killer, I'm not going to...
It's like I've heard people watching The Crown has been like a big deal for like it's been falsely representing the British monarchy, and I'm like, I just don't care because I've only watched like a little bit of The Crown.
Well, I mean, here's the thing:
and I know if
you falsely represent Jeffrey Dahmer in a negative light, then like fucking who cares,
No
right?
one cares.
He's a serial killer. If it's in a positive light, then okay, then you got an issue.
Yeah.
But regardless, yeah, I kind of, because I don't really know anything about him or his story, I'm kind of like, I kind of just want to like watch an actual documentary where people just talk about him. Because instead, what the show is like recreating, like there's a person who's playing as him and they're like recreating his life and it's written like it's almost like an actual, like a show, like, like Stranger Things or something like that. Obviously not like Stranger Things, but it's very, very serious. It's very, very,
Oh, so they don't have a scene where Jeffrey goes into the Upside Down and then eats the Demigorgon.
Well, I don't know. I didn't get that far, to be honest with you. Maybe that happened. It's like it's at all these different points in his life. So like, it starts off with like his like when he gets caught, and then it kind of goes back in time to when he's like a kid, and then it jumps forward again to like one of his other murders, and then it jumps backwards to like when he's a teenager. And it's just like, okay, like I'm sure if I watched the whole show, I'd get the full picture. But I don't know. I'd rather just like learn about him beforehand. That's how I kind of feel. Yeah, I don't know. It was alright. That was the one other thing I watched. I watched 3 episodes of it, and each episode is like an hour long, and there's 10 episodes. I'm like, I don't know, man. So it's very suspenseful. It's very, very slow, but like in a deliberate way. There's a word for that. I keep forgetting it. Slow but deliberate. Anyway, it's kind of fucked up. All right, bye.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Peter's Worst Nightmare. We're abusing pet chain chomps. Well, we did.
Sure are.
Nice.
Time to abuse the biggest pet chain chomp of all.
I'm so
Nope,
glad
it's the Goopy Inferno.
I'm so glad
Shit.
the game had to actually remind us to, be respectful of our pets. Because we're drowning metal dogs.
I have a turtle.
That's cool, man.
That's it.
So glad that you said that to me just now.
My cousin asked me if I was going to have any animals at
Emma
my
B,
house.
would you say that you like turtles?
Yeah.
Like
Would
turtles.
you say it?
I like turtles.
Oh fuck!
I
I'm
was-
gonna die.
Our friend
good
Gaz
one. Die for your sins.
commented that on one of my blog posts in 2010 or whenever it was that was a joke.
He said, "I like turtles."
Yeah, with no context.
That's
I
cool.
like turtles.
That's fucking rad.
Yeah.
One of the funniest things I ever did see. I love when people ask me like, "What's the origin of my name?" and expecting something cool, and I just have to say, "Remember when I Can Has Cheeseburger was the height of comedy?" Yeah, that. And they go, "Really? That's really?" I'm like,
Yeah.
In my
And then
version
you
of
go,
that.
yeah, of course. He can has
I feel like most of my fans these days, I
This
feel
is
like
just
weren't
like
even around for
this
that.
is the dumb stuff that we were coming up with when we were 12.
It was funny then, and it's funny now.
Yeah,
It's
now
still
we just-
funny.
now
It's
we just
funnier
say,
now.
Oh look, he got hit by
Dude,
the tornado.
it feels.
You know?
It honestly feels like yesterday when I would check Failblog every day. Well, that's fucking cool. Get out of here.
Oh look, he
I used
didn't
to
die.
I used to do motivated photos.
Pog.
Motivated.
Demotivational photos.
Yeah.
Posters. Yeah.
I used to
man.
have an account. It did pretty alright back in the day.
You were kind of a celebrity in your day.
It was.
You were kind of Mr. People don't realize this. Mavini made the first demotivational poster.
Yeah.
It wasn't very good.
My old YouTube channel.
But the later ones, cool boy.
They got better and better.
Video.
This mission's cool, by the way, because there's like a million ways to do it. Zoomzyke, a YouTuber who I watch, is very cool. I'm gonna give him a shout out. He made a really cool video about all the millions of different ways you can do this one. I'm doing it the way that I always used to do it, which is by doing this shit.
Climb up to the top and then swing it on down.
Hell yeah, brother.
Why are we standing on the piss mud?
Would you rather stand on the piss mushroom or the lava, Frank?
Or the poo mushroom.
Yeah, but have you ever fucking seen the floor is lava? If you gotta
Why
put
is
your
the
fucking
piss
foot in the
mushroom
toilet. Wait, what is it? I say, don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Franklin. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I remember back when we were in high school, I got my and we had to into, and I was really fucking. And Frank nudged me on the shoulder and said, "Don't worry about it," and then it was all fine.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Is that joke too fucked up to say? Can we leave that?
Yeah, it literally
Almost.
probably is. But,
Almost too fucked up.
Frank has a pompadour in real life and a cool fucking biker jacket.
literally just untrue on both accounts.
That's the way
Here's the thing, Frank.
I've always imagined.
Either
things.
everything I say is true or everything I say is a lie. There is no in between, and it's up to the audience to decide.
Yeah.
That is also just a lie.
I remember when Frank got his first motorbike.
I remember when Frank got his driver's license.
Joy
You guys
rides.
remembering a lot of
His
things
mum's
that I
car.
don't remember.
This is literally Frank during high school. At all
Yeah.
times. He did this dance to impress people, and they would just give him everything.
Yeah.
Just absolutely spreading lies.
Definitely put Frank's face on this character. Thank you. Come back, you bitch!
He's got damage on him. Well, because he's
I'm
so
gonna fucking damage him in a second. Ah, shit, he's gone too far. Yeah, this isn't gonna work.
Yeah. 'Cause he's gonna.
Or is it? I can't tell. I can't fucking say.
You should have just kept going backwards like you own this place.
I think I've got it. No, I don't got it.
Keep peeing on him. You'll be right.
That's what I'm trying to do, dude. Piss on your pets to cool them off, and then grab them by the chain, and then. Oh my god,
It
get some
seems to be
friggin'
a
massive
Yeah,
voice.
speed.
when my pet doesn't want to take a bath, I make sure to piss on it to calm them down and they become complacent.
There we go.
Nice.
Now, this is kind of a trap that a lot of people fall into. If you go in if you're standing in the wrong area, the chomp can actually pull you into the pool and crush you instantly, killing
Oh
you.
my god.
It's pretty fun.
Why does
Anyway.
this one become golden when you bathe it, but the little ones become white?
Because it's special, Frank.
Looks like Frank's never heard of a golden shower before. But Frank, don't worry about it.
I'm gonna worry about it.
Now you know how I feel, Frank. It's actually kind of funny. I was talking to my doctor recently. My cool fucking doctor visit that I was alluding to in the last recording session.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was Castlevania, I don't know. One of the things I was asking him was like, Doctor, I'm too worried about everything all the time. What can I do? And he said, well, first off, that's called anxiety. You've got anxiety. I'm like, oh
And
yeah.
secondly, don't worry about it.
Like, you
And
forgot about
then
it.
he said, don't worry about it. I was like, oh. Nah, he just doubled my meds.
So he looked at
need
you and
more
he just said,
drugs in
don't
your
worry
system."
about it, forehead.
And then I rubbed my eyes and was like, what?
And he said,
Frank? Is
How-
that you? And then he said, and he ran away through the window.
Ran away through the window.
Yeah,
yes.
it's a ground window.
You know, those
Yeah.
classic ground windows that we have.
Yeah.
The classic
What's wrong?
ground windows that we have that you run through.
Yeah. I just ate that entire being in one fell lick.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Yoshi's a freak, not gonna lie. He do be eating the cactus, though.
Yeah, but what did that tongue do, though? You have very little air control in this game.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's because your little man is got the short leg.
Well, maybe if you two didn't have a little bit of a secret gluck in between recording sessions, we wouldn't be having this problem.
His doctor said to double his meds, so he did. But he'd already doubled them the day before. So they've been quadrupled.
Oh, God. Can't imagine. I'm actually kind of like still figuring out what the effects of doubling it is. Like the other day, I had I got crazy dizzy all of a sudden. I'm like, oh man, I can't stand up straight. And then I was fine the next night. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's just making me really tired all the time.
Yeah.
That makes
Oh
sense to me.
shit!
I'm a youngster.
I don't remember where I want this guy to be. Oh god, do I want him to be at the end or at this end? Oh god,
the
please,
ball behind
please
him.
don't kill me.
You're the hero trying to save our
Mario
nation.
is still
I'm gonna
falling
throw
to
you
this
into the
day.
void. Goodbye.
I don't know, man. Do I want him at the end or at the middle?
Liam, don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Woo! That's a lot off my shoulders.
Yeah.
Oh, that might not be good. Oh, I'm alright. See? Oh, jeez.
When I was little,
I'm a chuckster.
there was a show that I swear was on every time I turned on the TV. And it was the same thing every time. I did not like that show.
What show? I'm a
The
Chuckster, the show?
no, the Lion in the Jungle,
I'm a Yuckster.
where they just sang that song, and
Oh, fuck.
I'm like, there's just nothing on TV.
Now you gotta
ever
ask
except
yourself, do you want them
at, like,
on
4 o'clock.
that side or the other side?
What side do you think, Frank? Look at that beautiful night sky. I wish there was a Mario game set in space.
Look, there's two things you just need to learn to say. You gotta say no, and you gotta say don't worry about it. And that's just how I live my life to its fullest, by saying no to
I'd
everything.
make a whole album of covers of songs which with side.
Thanks,
in the
man.
name.
Nah, it's cool. Nah, it's good. Nah, I'm glad. Nah, good. Nah, it's good. Good,
That's
good, 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 good.
But to be fair, it's because you're bad at aiming where you talk to.
I'm just here for emotional support.
I'm feeling pretty emotionally fucking spent right now with this level, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, man. It makes everything alright.
It does.
Mabini just pat me on the shoulder delicately,
Yeah.
as if not to break my fragile bones.
I mean, you can
Paper
start
skins
caressing
and
you gently instead if
Paper
you
mache
prefer.
bones. Here's a fun fact.
Yeah,
So I
yeah, I'll be
made
like-
I made my cool fucking puppet recently, and his head is. You can put the puppet on the screen, Stephanie. Thank you. His head is made out of paper mache, and it's kind of funny because I haven't had like gluten in a long time. Just having the flour in the air gave me like a reaction to it.
Yeah, that sounds about
My
right.
throat got all sticky and weird, and I was like, "What the hell?" No,
Well, is
I'm
it
not gonna
that-
get one
is it-
cycle.
Is it that different for you to
No!
be all weird and sticky?
Oh,
You're
great.
dead. You're just dead. Yep.
I like how he didn't talk to me until it was appropriate for him. That was nice.
Yeah.
Until he felt like it. It's his game that he's playing.
I took a break for a week from being weird and sticky, and then I took another break after that from being weird and
Two
sticky.
breaks from weird and stickiness.
And
You
then,
take
Yeah,
breaks from
membership
being
if you
weird
keep
and
doing
sticky. It's almost a daily
yeah,
thing for me.
normally I am weird and sticky every night, and then I'm like, I heard that it's not a good idea, so I decided to take a break from it, and then
What if I told you that it is a good idea?
well,
Then
that-
you would
a
have
lot of
heard
people
that
I
would
it is
think-
say
good.
that it's a good idea.
I think it's actually better for my life to not be weird and sticky all the time.
Debate.
Yeah.
I've been weird and sticky my entire life. You're gonna be nice, right? Okay, good. And it's never steered me wrong. You wanna see my puppet later?
Oh yeah.
This and other very normal things you say to people out of the blue.
Yeah, I was gonna
Do you
try
wanna
and
see
make
my
it.
puppet?
I wanted to try and make it sound weirder, but you did that for me, Frank.
You should have said it
We'll
when we were
find out how
talking
this
about
gets
being
chucked on the
weird and
next
sticky.
episode.
Do you want to see my puppet? Speaking of weird and sticky.
Sure. Hey.
Whoa.
I guess we should just start the next episode here. Welcome back to Chuck These Fucksters.
Yeah.
I've done the level. I've
Yeah.
won. I've completed it.
We
I got the cool
100%ed
shiny shine.
Mario Sunshine 2 at last.
If you want me to 100% this game, you have no idea the Pandora's box that you will open by doing so. The entire universe will collapse on itself. That's a good reaction. Homer Simpson. Collapsing in on itself.
Inner collapsing in itself of
Sorry.
Pandora.
Merch. Let's make our own episode of The Simpsons, guys. I'll be Homer.
I
Frank could be
dude.
Marge, and Mabini, you can be whoever you want. You can, okay, yeah, you can be Marge, Mabini, and Frank will be Bart. Okay. Bert. This is a great episode. I had no idea of a plot going into this.
I'm gonna go
Are
find
you
out.
playing
this new factory
Mario
with Noah.
Sunshine again? Are you playing the Mario Sunshine? Wow, this is the worst Homer that I think anyone's ever done.
I'm not doing my best Marge impression.
It's not being picked up on Discord, but OBS would pick up my Maggie impression. It's pretty good. That's,
That one's better.
No. What? No. That was better. Now you made it worse. No, it
Did
was
you
good at
see
first, and then
that-
you made it worse.
Did you see the Treehouse of Horror recently? They did a Death Note parody where they actually
I
got
saw the
animators.
trailer for it. Yeah.
They actually got animators from Death Note to do it. Apparently, I watched the whole thing. I was like, "Oh my god, this is crazy!"
My name
Can't believe they're
is-
actually changing style.
Steven. Well, yeah, you know, 4,000 years ago, it used to be not a common name. We have, like, you know, I forgot the rest of the bit, but, like, we have, like, you know, 5 Barbaroses and
It's a very exotic name. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like a lot of people are seeing it. Like that one part is making people like think about The Simpsons again, and they animated it in an anime style and everything.
Well, what's Death Note?
Death Note, it's an anime.
Yeah.
anime where this...
So how is that made
Gets a
people think
book.
of The Simpsons?
I don't know why they decided to do The Simpsons. They decided to do a Death Note parody in the year 2022.
Oh, The Simpsons decided to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for
I
their
thought The Simpsons is
yearly
a parody
Treehouse of
that makes
Horror
parodies.
special.
I get, in a sense, it is, I suppose, a general parody of the family sitcoms at the time.
No, these
Which
days
was hit for the time.
it's a parody of itself, and
That's
it's a
very true. I was about to say the same thing.
parody of itself and a parody of everything else. I don't think it comes up with anything original anymore. But I don't watch it, so the impression I get is based on what other people say.
Yeah, but they can do whatever
Right.
they want because Simpsons did.
That's exactly true. It's kind of funny. I actually watched a video just today about the Death Note thing. Apparently, one of the Simpsons comics did a Death Note parody as well, and the video was comparing the two. It's like, wow, the Simpsons
Yeah.
did their own thing that they did.
Man, you're actually
Oh
just
my God,
wetting
that
him
was
so
record.
much that you made the little kid shit himself. Are you happy?
You know you've had a good day when you've made a little kid shit himself.
Yeah, I go out and do the roar.
Do the roar.
Kids, did you guys get any trick and or treaters?
No.
No.
Me neither. Oh,
But the rest of my
I
family,
would've thought that you had
the
the
rest of my
biggest-
family went
Wait,
trick or
was-
treating, and
Wasn't it a Monday night in
Yes.
Australia? Yeah. Or in the world?
in America it
we
was a
leaving?
Monday night.
Pick a fucking place, dumbasses.
You're going to fucking
Rico
Bianco Hills, you
Hala.
piece of shit.
Okay, you're going to Bianco Bills.
Bianco Bills.
Yeah, link it in the
Rico Hills. Let the
Rico-
go.
Rico
No.
Yeah, the rest of my family went trick or treating, but they left the porch light off, so no one came to the house while I was still here.
Dude, yeah, I closed my blinds early. I was like, I don't want to be interrupted.
I'd
I
be
did,
looking
I did
forward
still
to-
buy a costume for Halloween.
I should just generally keep lollies in my house in case small children want
That
lollies.
is not. No.
That's very creepy, what you just said.
Oh, yeah,
That thing that you just said, don't say that. I just keep the little treats around for any kids that wander by my place. You're either an evil witch who lives in a candy house or a pedophile, and there is no in between.
Okay.
But yeah, I bought stuff to dress myself up as a skull servant from Yu-Gi-Oh! It was pretty cool.
What's a skull servant? Is that a card?
What
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
It's a card game.
Frank, why is the main character named Yugi, but the game is still called Yu-Gi-Oh? Doesn't anyone in the universe find that weird?
No. Because in
But
the
why?
anime, they call it Duel Monster. They don't call it Yu-Gi-Oh! On the show.
Then why they call it Yu-Gi-Oh in real life then, instead of Duel Monsters?
Because we...
Or do they call it Duel Monsters in Japan?
I mean,
Oh shit, I'm going
no,
into
we
a
still call it
wormhole.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Or they call it Yu-Gi-Oh!
You say
still.
we as if you're part of the Japanese culture.
No, I meant we as in us, and then I corrected to talking about the Japanese.
Did you end up going anywhere with that costume, Frank?
No, absolutely not.
He made it and then he just looked at it and he was like, good job, Frank. And then he tore it apart and put it back in its right place.
Good job, Frank. I
Yeah, because I was still.
I've been on a
because
bit of a-
Halloween. I was still feeling shitty because it
Dying.
was the day right after I got over COVID, and I still had a couple of the symptoms and was feeling shitty. That's why I didn't go anywhere. Very unfortunate timing.
I've been on a bit of a Skittle kick again. I've gone a few years without really indulging, but recently I've kind of had the taste for it. I no longer do because I got a
Well, 'cause
giant
we-
mouth ulcer on the top of my
We
mouth.
stopped buying them for recording sessions. So,
Well, I wasn't really into them at that stage either. Is the thing.
yeah, because I used to have most of them and destroyed my teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went ahead and posted some visual aid in the chat. Move the comparison picture of my Halloween costume.
So yeah, I've been into Skittles again, and yeah, I went to go buy some more on Halloween Day, and that was a mistake because they're all freaking gone.
Yep.
So I bought whatever was left, and I brought them to my home, and I closed the blinds and turned off the lights and pretended no one was home. I have no idea if there even had trick-or-treaters. Again, it's a fucking it's a damn wild card if trick-or-treaters even exist in Australia at any given time. We all know from my video.
The Halloween ending.
Halloweener. Where are the other
Halloween
red
Smash
coins?
Club.
I can't remember. Yep, that's the video. Halloween Smash Bros. Club.
Yeah, I also, not for candy though,
Big shout out.
but I did go shopping
Yeah,
after
shout
work on Halloween Day. Because I needed like food to eat. And I was disappointed because they were out of candy. And I like this season because I can buy the Halloween pumpkins candy. But they didn't have any in stock. And
They should just make whatever you want
It's
all the time.
so weird. We have all the stores get filled up with Halloween decorations and stuff, and yet I never ever see any houses anywhere decorate. And every year there's more and more.
it's because people buy the decorations just for like indoor parties. And they don't put it.
I've seen them in certain suburbs, but not other suburbs.
Although one decoration that we see a lot of is that of Jack Skellington, right? So we
Yeah.
actually watched Nightmare Before Christmas on Halloween, because bit of a Halloween tradition, I guess. And I was thinking to myself, are you familiar with the myth of Santa Claus? I was thinking, do you think that in like a couple hundred years or so, like Jack Skellington will be seen as like a mythical figure that kids will believe in?
Probably
Wait,
not.
what? I don't think I've seen the movie.
Oh. Well, I was just saying, because like that was like a decoration that was like the most common, right? And he's like the Halloween king, that's kind of the point. And he's sort of like the, if you could call it, the Santa equivalent for Halloween, right?
Yeah, he
and
is the
Santa originated just from a story as well, and like it became like a big thing. And I don't know about the Easter Bunny or whatever. But I was thinking to myself, yeah, give it a couple hundred years for like the Nightmare Before Christmas to become some ancient lost media or something like that. And I don't know, I can see it happening. Where people start, like, little kids start believing in Jack Skellington and leave out fucking, I don't know, the chives on the windowsill.
Oh yeah, the classic scene in the movie where the kids leave out chives for Jack.
Well, it's like Gartic Clone or whatever. It changes over time. I'm just predicting ahead. I'm being smart. I'm using my movie.
I am only ever reminded of Jack Skellington's existence when I go to the toilet at your house.
Yeah.
And you've got the Halloween calendar on the
We sure do. We have the Nightmare Before Christmas calendar.
Yeah.
Although next year we might be getting a Discworld one. We might be redecorating to Discworldy stuff. Who knows?
Maybe I should bring back the same industries.
You should redecorate your house to
calendar.
the Discord calendar.
The Discord calendar?
Yeah, the
It's gonna be
Discord.
your gif of your face moving at me all the time?
Yeah, totally.
Jigsaw
Yeah, just think
calendar.
about it that way.
I don't know if that ever appeared in anything, but when we're in a call, Frank has an animated gif of this character. What's the character again? Can
Well,
you tell me?
this is the character in game is called Professor Putris, and he's like a alchemist guy that makes a thing called the Blight, and it's some wacky green goo shit that kills people.
But the gif is like a famous scene or something. Right?
Yeah, it's a cutscene of the Wrathgate from World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King.
I want Stephanie to animate that in the same way that we see it on Discord. It makes me laugh.
Yeah.
It makes me do the hearty chuckle. It makes me do a great big belly laugh.
Nah, I know it
We're
makes
like,
you do
we're
that
like
little
Frank,
skull
say more
rotate.
words. No, I didn't see any trick-or-treaters. Yes, you.
Again, it's just dependent
And,
on like,
and that's
how
why
you
that's
want
why
it.
I was like, what day was it? And it was a Monday. I was like, maybe that was why.
I have no idea, man. It's complete.
But
I
I'm pretty sure it's happened in the middle of the week before, and I've had trick-or-treaters.
It's time for my favorite mission of this game.
Yeah, this is freaking fun, isn't it?
Tells them to
Shoot
hit
baby
anything
pigs.
with the inflated pig balloons.
Please!
Wacky, action bikey.
There you
There we go.
Now you just have to
Great,
keep
now I
it.
gotta fucking stop everything.
Yeah.
Alright, bye.
Bye-bye.
Welcome back to Oh no! I didn't think of an intro. Ah! I was trying to hit that guy, it didn't work. How do I get this guy? Oh, there we go.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Do
I
what?
think it took me a little bit too long to realize.
You're supposed to use the pig balloons down here to shoot him.
Yeah,
down.
if you're a loser, I guess you could do that. If you're like really bad at the game, I guess you could do that. I
Yeah.
guess if you don't know anything about this game, I guess you could do that.
You just get a fat.
I guess if your name was Frank, you could do that.
I can just
Sorry,
not
Frank,
be.
that was unnecessary.
Yeah, you could.
Please, Frank, remember the phrase. Don't worry about it.
The Discord disconnect sound on MP3.
If you like pina coladas, getting caught in the rain.
I do not like being caught in the rain or pina coladas for that matter.
You're not into yoga.
I
Isn't that so lovely? That,
I like-
that song is about two lovers trying to cheat on each other, only to cheat on each other but with themselves.
Oh, I actually never listened or pay attention to the lyrics.
Yeah, neither have I. I ended up listening to I was listening to like a Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack
Yeah.
because I'm like, oh, these are good songs. Like one day while I was working, and I was listening to the lyrics. I'm like, what the hell? That's what this song was about. I didn't even realize.
I like
Yeah.
pina colada flavored slushies from the 7-Eleven. I do like being caught in them.
I don't actually think I've ever had a pina colada before. I have no idea if I'd like them or not. But they're alcoholic, aren't they?
Yes. More.
Inherently, I don't like
Yeah,
them.
yeah. Have you heard of Olivia Rodrigo?
No.
She did an album. I listened to a bit of her album because she did a song called "Good for You." The whole album's pretty much about getting over a breakup. The song "Good for You" is it says, "Good for you. You look happy and healthy." All this stuff like kind of like being mad about how their ex is doing so much better while they're having a really hard time dealing with it all. The entire album's about the breakup, and so people make a bit of a meme about her. Someone said, like, how do you get over a breakup? Just make a whole album about it.
That shows that you moved on.
Yeah, exactly.
Show how obsessed you are about it.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, that
Because
one guy did
the more
it.
time,
With the one
the more
song people
time you
know
spend
for.
talking about it and thinking about it, and reminding yourself of something that existed, then you're not going to get over it. You need to focus on something else.
Or
that
you could
is happening
immortalize it as a
now.
song where you just say you're somebody I used to know.
I knew you were talking about that song, by the way.
Yeah.
I was thinking, as soon as you said that, I started playing in my head.
Yeah.
The only logical thing to do when you're in a tough breakup is to stalk them until they put a restraining order against you.
Yes.
And then see how far you can push that restraining order.
See?
took care of
This
it.
is good advice.
See, I have to be the chaotic evil person in this damn group because you guys are too good. You're too nice.
Yeah, what are the... So, where will we be on the grid?
I'm definitely
That's
like
what-
a chaotic good, if not neutral.
Okay.
Would I be like a lawful good? Would that be?
I think you definitely. I think you're lawful neutral, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah.
And that's a compliment.
Okay. How's that a compliment? How am I not good?
You suck. That's not a compliment. I am in an unrecognized 10th category called Mario Sunshine 2. I like how they give you the fucking turbo nozzle here just so you can come in here and lose it instantly.
Yeah.
They give it to you, but you walk past it, you didn't even open it.
Yeah, what was the point? I knew it was going to be stolen from me. It was going to be taken from my cold, dead fucking Mario branded hands.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. People always ask me, what do I look like in real life? I look like a man with Mario tattooed all over his face and arms and body and legs. Duh.
But do you have Mario
Um,
tattooed across your forehead?
Yes?
He doesn't have a hat. He just has a big M on his forehead.
I sure fucking do.
Hmm.
And I've actually surgically implanted like a disc into my scalp so it looks like the rim of a hat. It's just naturally red from the sheer amount of pain I'm in. Not all of us look like Mario characters in real life, Frank. Just because you look like Waluigi doesn't mean we can all be
I
blessed
wish
with
I
such
looked like Waluigi.
delicious legs.
I'm Koopa Trooper.
I would definitely prefer
You just
being
make yourself
called
gag
like
from
you.
your own joke. What the fuck?
Well, this man actually just killed himself.
As far back as I can remember, Frank's always had a big pink
Except-
nose
What's with the rails?
and great big.
The
black
the
overalls.
train tracks
It's a precursor to that one level in Mario Galaxy,
in Mario Trains.
Mario Train Simulator,
Yeah.
Mario Spirit Tracks.
Welcome to the Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks, where Link finally retires and becomes a train conductor.
it's half true. It doesn't retire and come out. He was a train conductor before he became a hero in that game. I know because I'm one of the 3 people who have played it. And don't ask me who the other 3 are, okay? We don't use our real names on the message board.
Okay, then what are their fake names?
I love Spirit Tracks 96. That's mine. And Spirit Track Lover 58 and Speeve.
Speed.
Yeah. SBEVE.
I'm surprised it wasn't just Steve, where the S and P stands for Spirit Tracks.
Yeah, he said he fucked it up a long time ago, and now everyone just knows him as Speeve. He's
Yeah,
too afraid
it's,
to tell everyone the truth.
Capital S, capital T, lowercase EVE.
This is scary.
It's not that scary.
Would you do this in real life, Frank?
I wouldn't be going in this shit.
What the dick?
In real life. I'm not gonna go into some random cave full of poison shit coming out of it. Are
What
you
is
kidding
it?
me?
It's an email from PayPal.
Telling you they're coming to repossess your Super Mario Sunshine.
They better fucking not. Don't pry it from my cold dead Mario branded hands. It's callback for you guys.
Could you
folks.
imagine if someone did that? If like the Repo Man came and
Repo.
took Mario Sunshine?
Same
I'm
shit.
gonna repossess your items.
Yeah.
I'd rather not. That's like literally my worst nightmare.
But it's like The Sims, where they come and take your sink.
They do take your kitchen sink.
Yeah.
So does your burglar who come in and take your bathtub if you're not careful.
Yeah.
It's real, by the way. I got my bathtub
Could you
stolen when I
imagine
was
if
a
like
kid.
you just came into your house and started dismantling it? It's like, I'll take this thing.
I don't have to imagine it. You do it every time you come here, man. We've lost half the counter in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Is this your way of admitting to that crime?
Yes.
What crime?
You stole all the shit from my fucking... You stole my recliner.
It was mine.
And you stole
I bought
my
it for you.
heart.
I just wanted it back.
Why did I just stand there? What the hell is wrong?
Liam, I've been asking myself that question for years. Why did you just stand there?
Yeah, why'd you stand
Don't
there
just
while he
stand
ripped the heart out of my chest and I turned into a lip?
And he just stood there.
Why am I... Okay, it's alright. I'm good.
When you try to throw, but the game's like, I got you. I feel bad for you.
Wish it was letting.
You reach it.
This level's nice. It gives you a free one-up.
A hand reaches out, grabs you, and plucks you out of thin air and puts you back in the level.
I mean, that's Mario
Just in
Kart.
real life.
Yeah.
Did you know that does actually happen? If you die, you come back like a video game.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know because you're too scared to die, you cowards.
Your friend gets hit by a car and then a hand comes out of nowhere with 2 hands. Like one grabs the car, the other one grabs the man.
Oh, what the hell?
Woo.
Oh my god!
Finding very
One's
creative
called
ways
Master
to
Hand, one's
throw
called Crazy Hand.
today.
Frank, what would you do if you appeared in Final Destination and Master Hand came down and went...
SD. That's what I'm gonna.
XD.
No,
That's
SD.
what I would do, is that XD.
I'm gonna SD. I'm just gonna turn around. I'm gonna do a 360
XD,
and I'm
dude.
gonna walk off the side of Final Destination.
Turn around 360. You're gonna 360 and moonwalk away.
Yeah.
Do you remember that old line?
It's what people do when they see an Xbox 360 in stores. They do a 360 and walk away.
Oh!
He made the jump for once. Look at him go.
Yahoo!
I hate to say I told
One
you so.
try! Stephanie, put big one try on the screen. 41 shines. Bet neither of you boys can count that high.
One.
We're actually gonna blasting through this freaking video game that we call Mario Sunshine 2 now.
What comes after one?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 11. Add a lot more, and then, well, what's that? That's 100.
No, I'm pretty sure it goes to 200 first. Yeah, Liam, I don't think you know your maths. You need to go back to school.
I always tell people they're doing it wrong when they count it in alphabetical
Do you
order.
guys ever have the classic back at school dream, and then you wake up and you go, huh. Whew,
No.
that was a close one. Because I actually do. I do get those generic back to school dreams. Where I'm like, oh no, not the test, and then I wake up and I'm like, wait a second, I'm an adult, fuck this.
Yeah, you need to
I'm
get up
gonna
and
walk
walk
outta
out.
here.
Yeah.
Wow, he fell over like 3 times, he bonked into nothing.
Oh, I never have those sorts of dreams.
Maybe you should try.
Even when I was having those couple of weeks of not being weird and sticky, I didn't have any great dreams. I was pretty disappointed.
Yeah, all my dreams
Dreams
tend
are
to be
movies
weird
that
and
play in
sticky.
your head every night when you sleep in your bed. You can have a dream about riding a horse. You could have a dream about drowning in oil. Alright, what's the next location we're going to, folklers?
Bianco Hills.
That is not where we're going next.
Rico Harbor.
Rico Harbor. Frank, do you agree to this fucking proposition?
I've been taking over the train rails, so yeah, he can choose. It's his choice.
Yeah.
What do you choose, my baby?
I choose to let Frank decide.
Didn't you just choose Rico Harbor?
Fine. I wanted to go to the other place on the vacation. I wanted to go to Pinner Park for a cool
you're not
vacation.
gonna be able
You
to
guys
go
like, no.
anywhere 'cause it's
Let's
time
go
for the
visit
next
the
episode.
oil slick harbor.
Yeah.
Nah, let's go see where all the fucking sailors without shirts on are. Yeah, okay.
Let's go
See
see
you
it.
later. And you are not the net man, why? You're a stuck up piece of shit. Hey guys, welcome back.
Hey.
That's a good intro.
Yeah.
You guys remember Angela Anaconda?
No.
I really like that show, but it looks weird.
It's like made out of cutouts from like newspapers. I
Yeah.
think it looks cool. Why does everyone that think something that's creative looks weird? You get these fucking like brilliant stop motion animators on YouTube that like create cool horror things, and everyone's like, "This is weird," and then they're like, "Well, I guess I'm not gonna make any more content anymore because the only fucking thing anyone can say is like, well, this is weird. I don't get
Yeah,
it."
it's weird.
By the way, everything I just said is not a joke. I just said it in a jokey way,
Okay. I don't have a problem with it. I used to watch it a lot.
and so do I.
Yeah.
I did. I mean, did. I don't still watch Angela Anaconda. I remember one episode where Nanette Manoir, they're trying to test if she's actually French. And so they just ask her all these questions, and she just keeps saying "oui." It's like,
Yeah,
oui.
they asked her all these questions and she just started barking.
Why am I doing this the normal way?
I don't know, why are you? Coward?
I gotta talk to this Chuckster over here, I think. Are you a Chuckster? Am I gonna die? No. Oh, yep, no he is. Cool man, thanks. No, I'm glad. No, that's good. No, good, thanks.
He doesn't even ask you. He's just like, alright, I'm ready to chuck you. And you're like, I didn't want to be chucked.
Chucking was the last thing on my list of things I wanted to happen to me today. Fuck.
Do you imagine just starting a conversation with someone and then they went, oh, that's right, I was going to chuck you, and just immediately chucks you.
Yeah, you're
Hey,
just
I
like
wanna- yeah,
literally
if I talk
talking
to-
about
I want-
anything else and then he just stops.
Yeah.
I think in life
It
there
just
should be a
grabs
1
you.
in 100 chance that a person you're talking to is a real life Chuckster, and they just fucking
Just grabbed you by the throat.
yeah, and
throw
they
you
don't let
wherever-
you like go ask and say like what the fuck, and they'll just go.
No, but they have to
Yeah.
have the timing for it, where you're just having like, you're just like, oh, did you see the new Doctor Who episode or whatever? And you're just talking about it, and then he just stops, he thinks about it for a second, goes, well, yeah, right, I'm supposed to chuck you now. And you're like, wait, what? He throws you. Thrown into the ether, never to be seen again,
Well, you never know, Frank. You might be thrown directly into a shine.
because unlike Mario, your bones are not made out of metal. It will splatter into the pavement when you land.
You telling me you guys don't see shine sprites and fucking Piantas and Nokis and shit as you walk around in day-to-day
No.
life, and they're all like warped and weird, and you kind of like.
No,
That's
Liam,
reminds
those are
me
the
of-
days where you forget to take your meds. When you start seeing
Great,
Baby,
a great fan show I
did
used
you
to watch.
forget to take your meds?
The Legend of Link, it's called. It's like a Legend of Zelda. Because from when I used to watch anything that was the Legend of Zelda.
So Legend of Link, that animated series.
No, it's
What was that one? The real
This-
Legend of Zelda.
this is a live action, like real life thing. Ganondorf is in a hot tub with Princess Zelda. And Link's just like this random nerd guy running around with a sword.
It's just like in
and
all the
stuff.
other in all the games.
Yeah.
He is a random nerd guy, right? With a sword and stuff. Dude, I can't wait for our fucking Wind Waker playthrough. I've been watching Wind Waker speedruns again.
And when you say animated Legend of Zelda thing, which one?
The real Legend of Zelda.
Oh yeah.
The classic. I haven't watched them in years, actually. I kind of want to watch them again.
He's still making them.
Oh my god.
He's just like really into doing the art side of it. So it just takes him a really long time.
Well, it's an animation. They take a long time.
Yeah. But he just does like concept art, and he's like he releases this concept art, and you go, what the fuck? It's like better than anything he's ever done.
He's a very talented artist.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. Yeah. I haven't watched him in a while. I mean, anyone who's an animator, pretty well has my full respect.
Because he's done other stuff,
Putting
but
it
I
time
only
to
know
craft.
him for the real Legend.
Alright, this is the one that they've remade in Mario Galaxy. Look, this is it, everyone. I said the reference now. Leave me alone. Get out of my DMs. Thank you.
Say
Bye-bye.
the line, Liam.
why I say literally.
Super Mario Sunshine 2.
Yay!
Muriel. Muriel, Mario Sunshine 2, Muriel.
The
Fuck.
things I do for love.
Things I do for Mario Sunshine 2.
In for Mario Sun. Secret Sprite.
Super Mario Sunshine Hotline Miami.
I was feeling.
Yes.
Aw.
What did you do, Frank?
I don't even have to go insane in this recording session. Crank's got it for me.
He's got it covered. Mario Sunshine 2 is infecting
Frank, here's the keys to Mario Sunshine 2. Do as you will with them.
Okay.
They're up to you now, son.
Eats keys.
Huh. Frank, what would you do? What would you say if I told you that your father, as you know him, he is not actually your real father?
Oh.
What is it?
And then what would you say after that if I said I knew who your real father is?
I'd say that you very likely didn't, but okay.
And what would you say finally after that if I revealed to you that your real father was in fact me this whole time?
But I'm older than you.
I don't think that's true. Plus, I don't think you know how fathers work. A father can be any age.
That's also not true.
You're not a real father unless you have a landline. That's what family means to me. Here I'm singing that song again. I can't believe I did that mission in one go, other than the times that I died.
Yeah, you did do really well there.
Thanks, my beanie.
You're welcome.
You know, at the end of the day, all I just need is for you to occasionally compliment my Mario Sunshine 2 gameplay.
Man, you suck at this game.
Alright.
Yeah.
That's why we don't rely on you, Frank.
That's why we don't let you in the house, Frank. That's why you're outside all the time.
Well, if it isn't Gooper Blooper for the third time in this game.
You're gonna slap him with his own dummy.
Well, still a
fucking
lower
say that.
count than the amount of times you had to fight a goopy piranha plant.
I wanna play Portal 2.
You fucking play Portal.
Yeah.
I played it recently on the Switch.
Yeah?
Because they added the companion collection to the game. I have it on my Switch.
The companion collection.
Yes.
I wanna
Companion
play
Cube
Medieval.
collection, I think it is. It's just the first two games
Oh.
That's the other game,
a
Medieval.
Big collection, that is.
that you mentioned.
Yeah.
What the hell? I didn't get the slap. We might still play Mario Paper. I don't know.
Hell, I could do a Pokemon Let's Play.
Maybe we should. Maybe we should play a Pokemon game that's good instead of betting it all on this new game coming out.
Yeah.
Instead of risking it.
Start from the beginning and slowly go through each generation.
You say that like a joke, Frank, but I'd do it.
I'm not saying
All I
it like
wanna
a
do.
joke. I'm being
Oh yeah,
serious.
Mabini wants to play through Gold in one sitting.
Yeah,
Isn't that what you wanted to do?
because I have a cartridge that doesn't save.
Yeah. His insane fucking idea for a series is play all of Pokemon Gold in one long,
It seems
long
legit to me.
sitting. And
So that
somehow
means
record
that
us.
Frank won't be in all of it. He'll have to sleep through like 12 hours of it.
Bullshit. If we don't sleep, neither will he.
Now would probably be a good time if he doesn't have to go to work. Well, actually, no.
You
now-
heard it
now's
here
a bad
first,
time.
folks. Pokemon Gold playthrough coming today. No, I'm not even gonna. We committed to the Mario Sunshine 2 bit.
Yeah.
Releasing it October 22nd.
We only get one.
You only got one. You only got one series for the rest
Everybody
of the
gets
Yeah.
one.
Exactly.
Thank
Well,
you,
hey, if everybody
Spider-Man.
gets one, then you and Mabini still get one more.
Yeah, Frank gets it.
Frank, if you had to say any series that we have to make on this channel at a specific date, what would it be?
RuneScape 100% completion tomorrow.
Well, that's just not gonna happen. If you had a semi-serious answer, I would have considered it.
But what are they called? Tauntauns? No, hang on. The
That's
thing
a
in
Star
Revenge of the
Wars
Sith?
thing. What thing from Revenge of the Sith?
The thing that Obi-Wan rides it.
Oh yeah. Good.
Yeah, that noise that Liam made the first time when he died. That noise, that's what they sound like.
Sounds like me when I put a giant weight on my willy.
Why would you do that?
To check if it's really strong.
Yeah, just to test things out. I don't
Look,
experiment
that was
much
a
with
jelly
my wiener. The classic measuring it with a school ruler is something I never participated in.
I just measure it along
This is
the
slow.
length of a chef's knife. And shove it.
Oh my god.
What are you saying, oh my god, for? You might not remember, but I remember the song recording.
Oh
This is
yeah.
normal for you.
Paper guillotine.
There he goes, missing red coins again.
I love seeing Mario's dead fucking corpse go belly up in the water. It's really sobering to see. You like how my gameplay's deteriorated because I didn't have any time to practice because we lost half the fucking footage? I'm bringing that up again, by the way. It's the
Yeah,
same recording
well-
session. I read that as red comes on the
What do
water.
you get for using an Elgato?
I'm not... Okay, well, you got me there. Listen, this was all I could find in the store. And it's really annoying because as soon as I bought it, I'm like, yeah, I finally have a way to record console. Like, everyone on Earth was like, oh, you don't want to use that. That fucks you up. I'm like, well, I've already bought it. Why do people tell me this all the time? They're like, oh, you shouldn't have done that thing you've already done. I'm like, but that doesn't help.
I just use an Avery Media, and you know, fine for me.
You fucking stick a bird in your damn thing? That's fucked up.
No, it's an avian media. Different. Now just take it easy.
Take
Don't
it
throw.
easy. Throw the blue shell behind me.
Don't worry about it.
Take it easy. Remember that in Mario? Oh, hold on. Okay. In Mario Kart Double Dash, where he goes, "Take it easy." Frank, you remember? You remember Frank? Frank?
Yeah.
Frank? Frank?
Yeah.
My
I said yeah.
my dad played Mario Kart
Oh, that's
Wii.
cool.
When I played Mario Kart Wii, he was like, hey, do we have the Wii still? I'm like, I have no idea. I think it's in pieces scattered throughout the house. So yeah, and then he just like dominated
Oh,
the
we-
mushroom cup and then the flower cup.
Think of an outro quick.
Bye-bye.
Oh.
Time.
Yeah, we could actually just finish the game. 2
Do
sessions.
you want another lemonade?
No.
Can I please have a little lemonade?
Good. Okay. Remember, you still got your cock in the fridge.
Yeah.
But you can take a lemonade. Go ahead.
Why do you have his cock in the fridge?
For later,
Seems kinda
obviously. Jesus Christ, Frank, use your head.
Welcome back to the ear show.
What? Oh, because in between episodes you took a photo of my ear.
Yes.
Okay, we're including that? Alright, cool. Here's a
Yeah.
picture of my ear, everyone. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Back of head reveal. At last. That
well
is what
imaged.
makes this series of Mario Sunshine 2 so damn special.
Do we need ear cam? Can we have like ear cam going on the whole time?
I don't know, can we get watermelon skips so this can be a real playthrough? Super Mario
Oh,
Sunshine?
thank you, Frank. They're very, very smart of you because we were partially talking about the watermelon festival skip to in this game and how last time I was like, I don't know what the fucking point of that is. I don't know why speedrunners do it. I understand now. The way this game works is that you, in order to unlock the final boss, you have to. What are you doing? You have to do the 7th shine in every world, right? Simple enough. So the only way you can get to the 7th shine normally is by doing the one beforehand. So if you want to get to 2, you got to do 1. You want to get 3, you got to do 2, and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all the way to 7, right? However, if in this game you somehow manage to do a shine before another one, then it unlocks all the numbers up to it, right? So you can do it in Bianco Hills where you can get the 2nd shine before the 1st, and if you do that, you'll unlock the 1st shine, right? Or like you can do the mission. It's not really obvious. So the reason that they do the Watermelon Festival immediately, because once that is the 8th shine, right? And if you do the 8th one first, you unlock access to all 7 of the shines beforehand. So all the speedrunner has to do is just
His 2 shines a daughter.
precisely. So there actually is a reason to do the Watermelon Festival. You were right, Frank, all along.
I may have had a little bit of faith restored.
I'm not going to do it
Frank.
though because I don't.
We're already past that.
Well, technically, I wouldn't have to do this mission, which is actually one of the speedrunners' least favorite because this mission's filled to the brim with RNG. So that's pretty fun. I don't know. I've never practiced the watermelon skip before.
This playthrough is pretty much already a speedrun anyway.
Kind of is. It's definitely probably the fastest I've ever played through this game.
So definitely a lot faster than Mario Sunshine 1.
Oh yeah. Let's not even talk about that game.
I preferred Mario Sunshine sticker star, to being honest.
Sticker stuff?
Yeah, it's a deep cut to Paper Mario 4. That's what I'm calling it.
You're still considering it a Paper Mario game? Brave.
No. I don't know. I've
RPG.
never played Sticker Star. I can't say for sure. All I know is that Choco Conroy fucking despises it. It's the one game I've ever seen him swear at. It's partially why he said he's doing Paper Mario again now, is because he's so like burnt out with the franchise. He just wants to go back to where it was good again. Oh yeah, and I don't think I ever finished my thought from like 19 episodes ago, where I actually really want to play. Oh, maybe I did finish that thought. I really want to play Thousand Year Door because I've never really properly had the chance to just sit down and like properly like get immersed. It wouldn't be a good series because I want to just like take my time with it and like talk to all the people and really get into the world. But yeah, the reason I prefer Paper Mario 1 is simply because I've just played it more and I know the game kind of back to back. Which one do you think's better, Frank?
I think overall I enjoy Thousand Year Door more because it really is just a case. It really is just a case of like
Stop,
improving on the first game,
bitch.
where I don't have that exact thought between like Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie because there are things I don't like about Tooie, but Thousand Year Door only really has one thing that I kind of dislike, and it's only really a minor nitpick anyways, which is how many times you have to walk all the way back to the door for the start of every chapter. It gets a little tedious on like replay throughs.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't know a lot about that game. I actually can't remember everything about it. Don't.
What the fuck?
Oh. See, this is why speedrunners don't love this one. Where the hell is it?
Very unlucky.
There it is, peeking out.
So, what is causing it? Is that a proper route that it's taking?
No, like this is what I mean. It's kind of RNG. I think it like kind of swims away from you is the idea. But because it's like I think it's programmed like a fish. I don't know for sure. This is all just based on nothing, based on my own theory. But and I think that yeah, it just kind of swims away from you. But what's really annoying is that it has no collision and it can go through fucking anything. You can't. But yeah, Mabini, if you're not fully aware, yeah, Thousand Year Door is basically they perfected. I would say from what I've seen, they kind of perfected the formula that they had with Paper Mario 1 on the N64, and then when they went to the next game. Super Paper Mario, they were just like, let's just make something completely new.
Oh.
But...
That was the one on the Wii, right? Super Paper Mario?
Yes, but I would say, and I think Frank agrees with me, it is not a bad game, it is just a different game.
Yes, overall, when it comes to the gameplay part of it, I think it is a good evolution to take for a third game in a series.
Really?
Like what I'm saying is like... If you're going to evolve it, the way they evolve it isn't bad.
Oh,
is what I'm trying to say. Like, you know, going from Banjo-Tooie to Nuts and Bolts is bad. Because it's just not part of the franchise. Like, nothing at all to do with this.
Well, I don't know. I don't remember what the reception was with Super Paper Mario at the time. I feel like people really didn't like it at the time because it was so different as well.
Now, visually, the game looks awful 80% of the time.
Really? You not
because
like the kind of square enemies and stuff?
Like, it's partially that, and it's also like, here's all your partners in this game.
Oh yeah.
They're literally wireframe circle lines and squares.
I definitely don't like that. I love the personality. And here's the thing. The biggest problem with the most recent games is that Nintendo have now implemented super strict rules where no one is allowed to create any original or interesting characters at all. They're all forbidden. That's why, like, so...
Yeah, God forbid they have Waluigi happen again, you know?
Oh, God.
It's clearly the reason.
But what about the bad guys? Is the Origami King a bad guy?
He is. Yeah, he's technically an original character. What they mean is, like... In the first two Paper Mario games, like, there was, like, a whole fucking civilization of toads, you know? Like, toads were all different types. Like, you know, there was fucking Tasty and Rusty and, Vanity. I like Vanity, it's a clever joke. And they had all these different designs, and they had all these different personalities. They're not allowed to do that anymore. Now toads are only allowed to be one thing.
Toad.
Just a toad. And that's it. The same basic thing. And it really, really sucks. And there's like no more types of Koopas, no more types of bombs. It's all generic, basic shit. And so the later games have a lot less personality because they're not allowed to flesh out the world, which is kind of like the main appeal, in my opinion, of these games. Is like, it's like, oh, it's the Mario world, but now we really get to properly explore it and talk to people and find out about cultures and the different things. But now it's like you don't get that anymore. It's all generic, you know, Nintendo, Mario brand shit. That's it.
Obviously, I can sell it worldwide. But people like stories, so...
Exactly. I mean, look, hey, the original Paper Mario is called Mario Story in Japan, and yeah. So the thing about Super Paper Mario is that it kind of created its own like world and civilization. I guess I don't know if the restrictions were in by that point, but at the very least, like it still has a lot of creativity into it, which is a lot of why I like it. It's got some memorable characters. Count Bleck. Mimi, fucking what's his name? Chuck.
Norris?
What's his name? You know the guy, Frank. The guy with the arms.
Yeah, I think he's just called Chuck.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Well,
remember if he had anything else in his name.
Oh my god, the whole town is flooded. I say this once and I'll say it again. This is the only time the town is flooded. If you go into any level or anything like that, this all resets, so it's kind of cool being in this little scenario here.
Isn't that what happened to Hyrule and Wind Waker and Phantom Hourglass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said it stays like that for the whole game.
Yeah. Because Phantom Hourglass is a prequel.
Nope.
Is it? Sequel.
Sequel to Wind Waker.
Yeah. But which one actually explains what happens? Is that
Wind Waker.
Alright.
Yeah, it's explained about halfway through the game, I think.
Oh, this is your least favourite level.
Is it? I remember having a hard time with it. Or at least the boss I did. Even though I think it's because I do this thing, right, where I'm like, it feels like it doesn't take long as like a kid because I'm not being recorded and there's like no time limit. But when I'm actually recording, I feel it all the more. People do hate this level. They hate the boat that's coming up over there. But I'm just gonna take it easy. I'm not gonna rock the boat, as it were.
Is Shaft gonna take us on a ride in the boat?
Excuse me?
Was it? It wasn't Shaft. That was just some dude in a cape. He was like hanging out in the castle.
Yeah, but he's talking about the boatman. You know, he's like, hee, I'll take you somewhere special, and then he takes you to the mermaid statue. But yeah, like for Super Paper Mario, it's like everything besides like 80% of the visuals, I perfectly enjoy. Like perfectly fine when I played through it.
On Wikipedia.
Like the story, the whole like going to game over hell was like really interesting. It's like, oh, Mario actually fucking died.
Oh yeah, the underwear. I fucking love that place.
Yeah.
And the over there.
Actually.
So hell is called the underwear and heaven is called the over there. I fucking love those names.
Yep, and they actually explained that, yeah, in this universe, when you game over, you go to one of those two places.
It's like a whole chapter. It's part of the game.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's really a creative. Like the game is super filled with creativity. I fucking love it.
What game?
And then obviously
Super
going
Mario.
like the extra step with like the villains actually having like, you know, being even remotely fleshed out. Yeah, like is really nice.
Yeah, we're up to the end already.
Well,
Yeah,
don't count your chickens too close.
Boss fight 400 times.
Yeah,
It's fine.
yeah, I'll probably just die.
Peach is looking shiny.
Looking shiny AF.
Everyone's looking really shiny.
Oh man.
This pre-rendered cutscene.
I just
Sure
love
is.
how it's just another one of those games where they just flip a coin. They're like, is Bowser gonna be like 7 feet tall in this one for no reason?
Yep.
Yeah.
You can just do that.
Yeah.
Other times he has to like, you know, specifically be
Is that a different
powered up by
picture?
something.
I think you said the answer to was that in the previous in Mario Sunshine one, the answer is always yes.
Oh yeah. Nothing is different except Frank,
Except for
and also the aspect ratio,
yeah.
and something else. I don't know. You having
How
a
nice
full
of him to
conversation
fire
with
off in a
shit.
completely
Oh,
wrong
yeah.
direction.
I'm having a full conversation with someone about emulation. In like the second episode of Mario Sunshine 2.
No.
Because they're just like really into it and they're explaining how it all works.
Good thing, like, you know,
Bada bing, baby, one shot.
Nice.
It's fucking done. Mario Sunshine 2, baby. Hoo-ha, yeehaw. Super Paper Mario.
Two
Let's
seasons.
go. I am the best at this game after all, aren't I?
Clearly.
I took one
It's
try
like
on a
5
relatively
sessions
easy
last
boss.
time.
Yeah, it only took us 2 recording sessions, and it only took us 2 because the other one fucked up.
Yeah.
Me fucking device! It's on the floor! What the fuck?
Me fucking flood is Mingy.
He's
No.
dying.
Suck your dad.
Not my robot. Imagine this being your last vision, the last thing you see before you die, Mario's big head in your face. I always wanted it one of them to
What
shove
do you
his
mean?
nut-
That's how I want to
nose in
go
it.
out. What
It
are
is
you
how I
talking
want to go
about?
out. I want to die in Mario's arms. Are you kidding me? That's great.
Yeah, the last thing you see
No,
is
not
just...
in his arms. He's just staring at you.
yes.
Yeah, whatever. I can
He's
take
And
it.
you see
Staring
his
at
nose up close, and then you die. Also, I love how this is shining, even though you never bothered to clean this fucking thing.
Yeah, they seem happy enough. Look, it's Jack Black.
Well,
Why
I
is
gotta
there any
explain to you
subtitles?
something,
There's usually
Junior.
subtitles.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like,
The human lady is not your mother.
Maybe this is another change from Mario Sunshine 1.
it's like, yeah, well, I fucking figured it. She didn't look like a Bowser. She
Yeah,
probably
well,
wasn't a Bowser.
She might not be, but I want to see you get some, Dad.
Well, someone actually brought up an interesting thing I was reading. In the Mario universe, babies are brought in by storks. That's confirmed in Yoshi's story. Yoshi's Island. And so it's not super unreasonable, I guess, for Bowser Jr. to think that Peach is his mother. And that could explain why she's kind of surprised by it as well.
Was that, Taylor J?
Anya Taylor-Joy.
That one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's Peach.
I said all the sounds.
Trust
but-
me, pal. I
It'll
know
be a-
all the Mario movie cast. Except for Flood. She's not in it. Holy shit. Stephanie, play the Mario Sunshine Oh, but wait! I don't
No,
have to.
cut it out.
I
I
don't
got a
have
better
to ask
idea.
her to put the Mario Sunshine credits in anymore. Put in the Mario Sunshine 1 credits. Yeah, that'll throw them off. Well, we did it, guys. We finally beat Mario Sunshine 2. After all these years of building it up, it's finally here,
Yeah.
and it's finally done. Gone
Performing for
into the
you.
ashes, and I'm never gonna mention this game ever again. I don't know, maybe I will.
Until
I'll believe that.
Mario Sunshine 3.
Electric Beagle.
Yes.
Hey, you know what? I'm calling it right now. Super Mario Sunshine 3 is gonna happen October 31st next year.
Next year.
Oh, God.
Make this a
The
yearly
annual playthrough.
A yearly tradition, you say? I'll think about it.
Just like October 25th next year, something's coming back too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just play the same 3 games over and over again every year. I think that'd be good.
And then
for
it's
One
us.
that takes
sprinkled
all
in
year, the
between
other
is a
two take
different
like 5
Pokemon
minutes.
Yeah.
generation.
I don't know. We do need to think of a game. Wait, no, you don't. We have all these series that are all chocked up, ready to go.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We just need to decide on which one we're doing.
I'm thinking Mario Sunshine was the next game. Oh my god! That never becomes anything. I don't know why they
Yeah.
show this. Anyway, it's finally done, guys. Mario Sunshine 2. Alright, goodbye!
Yeah.